Welcome to PUBG Mobile version 3.3. In this update, we've added a new themed mode and items, and improved the game as a whole. Let's explore this new version together. A giant kraken, giant underwater statues, a mysterious underwater palace. Welcome to PUBG Mobile's newest themed mode, Ocean Odyssey. In this new version, we've opened up a new kind of terrain and area, the Ocean Palace. Let's explore the new underwater world and combat together. The sea suppressor sustains an air pocket in the underwater Ocean Palace. You can walk around and fight within the air pocket just like on land, but once you cross its boundary, you'll be swimming underwater. To reach the Ocean Palace as quickly as possible, parachute directly to the ocean surface at the start of a match. You'll quickly submerge upon entering the water. Take advantage of the faster swim speed to get ahead in looting the palace. Don't worry if you're not the first to reach the Ocean Palace. There are hidden crates all around that are also full of supplies. Due to the abundant supplies, the Ocean Palace is sure to become a player hotspot rife with competition. Upon first entering the palace, you'll receive a special respawn card, so you can fight without worry in the Ocean Palace. You got this. Additionally, in the innermost part of the palace, there is a legendary trident. When you retrieve it, you'll obtain unique and powerful abilities, a special swimming animation, a swimming speed boost, and the ability to summon a powerful water spout. Make sure to get the trident and wield the power of Poseidon. It's worth mentioning that when the Ocean Palace's trident is retrieved, the Kraken will destroy the sea suppressor in a rage, flooding the Ocean Palace. Other than swimming back to land, you can also return quickly using the portal. Be careful and move fast. Besides the underwater Ocean Palace, there is another mysterious area on land, the Forsaken Ruins. The Forsaken Ruins also hold loads of supplies. Be sure to search for the switches in the Forsaken Ruins to open the passage to the Sea Treasury. The Sea Treasury is an underwater domain. Pass through an underwater cave to reach the entrance of the treasury. Light up the columns at the entrance to open the treasury door and obtain the hidden supplies within. There are also many water prisms scattered around the map. Approach them to open their barriers and obtain the rewards inside. In this new version, some airdrops have turned into a celestial sea treasure delivered by water column. Valuable supplies await you. In this Ocean Odyssey themed mode, we've added lots of new items. Let's take a look. First, we can use the Stingray core to summon the new vehicle, the Gleaming Stingray. This is an amphibious vehicle that can even fly at low altitude. Additionally, it can launch bubbles that can trap enemies inside. Next is the Water Orb Grenade. When thrown, it will form a huge water orb at the location of impact, engulfing players caught in the explosion. Players must swim to the edge of the water orb to escape. Enemies inside the water orb have reduced speed, while you and your teammates can dash inside the water orb. Besides the Water Orb Grenade, we also have the Water Orb Blaster. Use it to shoot a water orb that lasts a while. You can also quickly pull yourself into the orb and quickly transfer to other water orbs, or perform a second dash. What kind of creative feats will you pull off? Make sure to try it out in the new version. Finally, we have a new relocation item. The Whale Escape Pod can transfer an entire team to the play zone. You can also change its route or get off midway. With these items, you have plenty of tactical options. Don't forget about our August Airdrop Carnival. The theme this time is a pirate bash. Many islands will appear on the sea. Upon landing on the island, the minimap turns into a pirate's treasure map for helping you find treasure. When you reach a treasure spot, dig it up for a chance to get a special black and white pirate airdrop crate. Remember to join us in August for this treasure hunt event. As part of our Classic Mode updates, 3 areas on Erangel, Stalber, Ruins, and Milta have been overhauled. We've also added intel rooms. Once you get a secret key, you can open an intel room to get loads of supplies. The new DSR sniper rifle has also been added to all maps. This is a dual mag bolt-action rifle with high accuracy and high damage. It can be equipped with scopes, muzzles, magazines, and cheek pad attachments. Keep in mind that it won't spawn on the ground. but you can get it from supply shops and the mobile shop. Also, the quick parachute feature has been added to classic mode and payload. You no longer need to worry about accidentally falling from heights. Oh, and pans have a new inspect emote in the new version. When you pick one up, don't forget to check it out. In this new version, payload mode has received huge updates, and in order to up the appeal of payload, we've specially added 2 vehicles. First is a vehicle exclusive to Payload, the fighter jet. This is a 2-seater vehicle equipped with an autocannon and missile launcher. It possesses extremely high mobility, and when locked onto by missiles, it can fire a decoy flare to get rid of them. Its arrival allows for more effective attacks on players and vehicles on the ground. Next, we've also added the Armamech to offset the power of the fighter jet. It's an unshakable threat that differs slightly from prior incarnations. It possesses an anti-air weapon, a guided missile launcher, as well as a Gatling gun controlled by the player in the passenger seat. Its original missile launcher ability has also been retained and can be used in Payload. The Payload battleground is sure to be livelier than ever. In addition to the 2 vehicles added to Payload, we've also added vehicle hit feedback. When you attack enemy vehicles with explosive weapons, hit feedback will show near the crosshair. Try it out in the new Payload. A new crisis has hit Metro Royale. The new version debuts the new Zombie Uprising mode. New zombies enemies are here. During the match, be wary of the time of day. When the darkness of night falls, danger intensifies. But don't worry, we've added new weapons and items to aid you in dealing with enemies. Additionally, there's a new bonus special trait and modification system to help you fight zombies. Also, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, firearm adjustments, teaming up improvements, and a convenient access tab. PUBG Mobile Metro Royale Chapter 21. An engaging challenge awaits. Stay tuned for the Metro Royale update videos to learn more. In the latest home system, we've added home parties. You can now throw awesome parties in your home. Once a party begins, you can go to the dance stage area to lead a dance and interact with various objects, adding a new kind of fun to your party. Hurry and invite friends to party with you. Additionally, we've added a Ludo minigame and home tree gameplay, as well as many interactive objects. We are also continuing to carry out home competitions to let everyone show off their creativity. Don't miss the newly available Aegean Bay Cove home items and events celebrating the launch of the Aegean Bay Cove style. New stylish items await you. Stay tuned for home update videos to learn more. Following the arrival of the Ocean Odyssey themed mode, World of Wonder has also been updated with related devices. The Environment Control device has new overcast and underwater weather. We have also added the Defensive Tower device, allowing for tower defense gameplay. Use the Tower Defense gameplay template and add defensive tower devices to build your own levels. Additionally, we've updated a bunch of other World of Wonder content. For more details, keep an eye out for World of Wonder update videos. That's it for this overview of the new content available in Ocean Odyssey. The secrets of the ocean await your exploration. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Again. I must have went blind tonight, cause I swear that you out of sight. Man, I'm so up, I could be a pilot, and I just so trying to catch a flight. So let me get the digits, I call right now if you with it. I seen 1,000 pretty girls in this room, $1 and I've been looking for you. I've been searching, it's so hard to find a girl who's one of a kind, cause being alone just isn't cool. I'll take 1,000 trips around the world, just so I could find you, girl. Cause darling, I've been looking for you, I'm looking for you.
welcome to the Seaside Idol Rumble. My name is Max, man. I'm going to be one of your commentators for this amazing event that's going over the course of like 3 weeks now. It's going to be a great time, but of course, I cannot do this job alone. I am going to be joined by the one and only radiating Neptura on my side here. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Max. How are you? You know, no one ever asked the host how they are, but yeah, I'm doing great. I'm excited to get started on a different kind of event here today.
I'm happy you asked. Life's been complicated, Neptura, recently. Until now, because the Seaside Idol Rumble begins.
Yeah!
A great time is going to be upon us. Though I'm a little bit sad because you still have not fixed that poster right behind you on the right of your head. And that makes me...
It's never going to happen.
Irritated and a little bit sad. But you know what? The Seaside Idol Rumble is here to save us here today. Now, because we're going to have a great time. As I said, it's not going to be just a one-day event like the Influencer Invitationals. No, this is completely different in the sense that we got all of these great creators that are going to be facing up against each other in these amazing games. You can vote for your influencers. We're going to go a little bit more in depth in that in a few minutes. And of course, there's like a really big prize to actually win, which I'm very excited who's going to take it home.
Yeah, I am as well. Can we reveal what it is yet, Max? Are we allowed to?
I think it's announced already.
That? Yeah. I mean, it is. I know it's. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You want to do it?
It's fine.
Go for
yeah,
it.
fine.
The
winning creator will be having their own voice pack in game. I think it's really cool. I just wish Max and I could get in on that action because I think that'd be really cool. But you know what? It's for these influencers, and they've deserved it, Max. They've been influencers for a gosh darn long time. That is for sure. So it's going to be real fun to see whoever wins in game forever.
Look, if they were going to do a commentator voice pack, okay, we all know it would be John Allen, okay? We don't even have to do the vote. We know that would be happening. But you know what? The vote is going to be pretty close between all of these creators. Just to throw a few of these big names out here, Nipture, we're looking at. You got Baba, Cappy Gaming, Chocoholic, Copier-Coller TV from France, so I'm going to be hoping to see him do well. Matson Life, Killshot, like so many guys, Livino, Sevu, like I can't even say the whole list because like it is so damn stacked here, Niptura. But really, no, this is the time to get your community on board because I feel like this is the first time that for these influencer content creator events that we actually such a big prize, as you said, right, these voice packs that is going to be recorded and actually added in the game. We don't see that happening too often, so like there's a lot on board for these guys to actually compete, get their community involved, and hopefully take home like one of the biggest prizes we have ever had in these type of events.
Yeah, 100%. It's super exciting, and I want to see more prizes like this, right? Let's just have all voice pack prizes until every single one of these amazing creators actually has one in game. As you can see, they're all listed here on screen right now. So if you see one that's your favorite, remember that you hold the power as well. You'll be being able to actually vote for your favorite creator, vote for how they do in these events, and we're looking for a really fun event so far.
Yes, I do have to say I have put my vote, and I've sent quite a lot of extra popularity points to some of these creators. One in particular that I will not say. Maybe you would have sussed it out by the intro we just did. But no, clearly it is going to be very interesting to see which community is going to be able to push their creator to get that voice pack added to PUBG Mobile itself. Though I'm not gonna lie, okay, I've looked at the votes earlier. Nep, I got it on my little phone here. Okay, I've been checking it out and seeing what's going on. Just so you guys know, and like this doesn't mean like it's over. Okay, this can change throughout the course of like 3 weeks. Okay, we've got so much time for this to change. Currently, Chocoholic is ahead with 42.6 million points. That's a lot of points. And behind her is Cappy Gaming with 28.6 million. And then you have Baba with 15.2. So like she is ahead. She's not just ahead. She's like in a completely different like timeline by now. So like Chocoholic, her community is on point, and I'm intrigued to see if like the other creators might have ideas in terms of like creating content pieces or when they're streaming to get their community to interact and vote for them to catch up, because man, that gap is already insane.
It's big. Yeah. And the thing is that the influencers in second and third place are not shabby either. I was not expecting anywhere near the millions of points that they have as well. So, you know, everybody seems to be working really, really hard, but you know what? To beat Choco, it's gonna take something else for sure. So yeah, you better get on those streams, get on that content grind, and yeah, your community's really gotta support you in this one, because man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's all about the community going into this tournament, right, to see who's going to be able to support their favorite content creator out there and push them the absolute tippy top of PUBG Mobile esports content creators right there. So, no, to go into a little bit of the format of this event, this tour, I don't know if we call it, do we call it an event or a tour? A mix is very interesting.
It's a mix, yeah.
But we do have then, as we said, 3 weeks of live streams that are going to be happening and voting for your favorite content creator out there to get their voice in the game. And this is going to be happening every single Saturday. So you're having it to this Saturday, so today, in 1 week on next Saturday, and then the week after that on the Saturday. I did not check the exact day, like dates, so I would say the dates, but I'll have to Google it after because I'm really bad.
I can say the dates.
Oh, tell me the dates. Okay, give it for the viewers. Okay, you're
August...
way more professional than I am.
This Saturday on August 3rd, next Saturday, August 10th, and next Sunday, August 18th will be the final
There you
round.
go.
There you go.
Perfect. She's the host now. She's going to take over my job. That's done and dusted. I'm going to go into the nitty-gritty details of this event, right? Today is going to be the Metro Royale day. So I know a lot of people play the typical Battle Royale mode of PUBG Mobile, which is, you know, what PUBG Mobile is mainly about, is the Battle Royale game. But Metro Royale has been getting increasingly popular in recent, like, years, especially months. Like, it's getting super popular. And this is what we're going to be doing throughout the rest of today. We're going to have 3 matches of Metro Royale, and we're going to have 4 teams comprised of 4 content creators that are all going to be sent in one of these maps, depending on which one it is. I don't know which one is going to be here, Nep. And of course, the objective is to get as much loot as humanly possible.
100%. I'm super excited to get into these games. You and I, Max, we did have a little Metro Royale stint here this afternoon. Certainly, I've not played Metro Royale in a very long time, and things seem to have changed. And actually, I had a lot of fun doing it. So, yeah, I think it's going to be really cool to continue what we were doing earlier and go forward into these next 3 games. Obviously, not playing, but at least we now know what's going on just a little bit more.
I feel like you're painting us in a very good light here, Neb, okay? Because I remember the game earlier we played where we were just running away from like 1 giga boss in the underground of the map.
But we always went back.
We just went in, took an insane amount of damage, healed up, went back to fighting. Like, healed up, went back to fighting. And we were almost out of ammo. So, like, if you encounter some of these bosses around the maps, which are bots, they're not like, you're not going up against other players. You do have other players around the map, but you have these like bots. They're not your PUBG Mobile bots, like the Battle Royale bots.
No.
They're Metro Royale bots. They're tanky,
they're creepy,
they're smart, they're sneaky. Like, they just hide in like just hidden spots around the map, so they just sneak up on you and just obliterate you.
Yeah.
And they are very hard to take down, and they do insane amount of damage, especially if you encounter one. So if you're gonna go and fight one of those guys, you better be prepared, because man, those are tough to take down.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I didn't have as much loot or as much ammo as I usually like. You know, my M4 always should have 200 ammo spare at all times. My MPK was having like 60 ammo or something, which isn't enough, but I got down to like two pieces of ammo. That's it. Fighting that boss, I had to go out and loot and then come back in, and Max was like, "You've abandoned me," and I was like, "No, I just need ammo, man, please."
Yeah, I was down to my sword off, I think. Like, we were struggling, but we got some great ammo. I think we got like an M249 and stuff, which in that mode is very cool. But we also have to keep in mind that when it comes to Metro Royale, the whole meta is way different. Like, we're talking about like MK14 is apparently insanely broken in that one. Of course, like, I don't play at very high level. All the high level players that I talked to, they said MK14 is pretty insane. So if I see any of those players like rocking the MK14 in this game mode, I'm telling you, they are going to be out for blood, because it just does so much damage, and the recoil is very easy to control apparently with that weapon in that mode. So I'm very interested to see what players are going to go with going into Metro Royale.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting because, you know, you can, I'm not sure, I'm sure it's allowed, right? But you have the black market, the shop area in Metro Royale as well that, you know, if you've not played it before, if you don't want to go in completely blind, you can go pick up a weapon there. So I think it'll be interesting to see if any of these creators who maybe haven't played this to a large extent might end up choosing some weapons from the shop area as well. So I think it's going to be an interesting thing to see, as you said, what the favorite loadouts of these teams are, of these players are, because a lot of the metas are different, a lot of the recoils are different, the guns in general are just very different between the 2 modes.
Yeah, it is going to be very interesting to see what the approach is going to be of these creators, though. No, we're saying we're going to be out today, Neptura. We're not playing Metro Royale next week, and the week after that, we're also not playing Metro Royale. We're going to have two different modes for the next 2 weeks after today. And next week on the 10th of August, it was right on my document. I didn't even read. I said it from the get-go. I'm just blind. I mean, that's why I got glasses. Next week, we're going to be playing Payload here in Neptura, which we're going to have more details when we get there. Of course, we're going to focus mainly on the Metro Royale today, but Payload... I'm very excited because they got some brand new updates and you can play like a Hunter Jet, which I always love playing that. And I feel like some creators are going to have some good clip moments out of this tournament playing the Jet. That's going to be great.
Yeah, 100%. I've not played Payload in so long, but it's such a good mode. It's so fun. So I'm super down to watch that next weekend. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. They're short and sweet and snappy and full of action. So stay tuned for that one because I think everybody's going to really enjoy that.
Yeah, and the week after that, then, I feel like we're getting in spoiler territory right here, but production is not listening, so I'll say whatever I want.
Let's go.
No, on the 18th of August, then, for the final week of this Seaside Idol Rumble, we're going to be having a World of Wonders mode, which is going to be happening. I'm not going to say exactly which modes are going to be having, per se, because I saw it in-game. It's got, like, a big, X on it, saying, like, you can't see the details, so we're not going to say it. But we are going to be having some different modes of the World of Wonders mode itself, so... Who knows what's going to happen? Are we going to have like some like weird tower defense stuff? Or are we going to have like some like I don't know. Like there's so many options when it comes to World of Wonders. Yeah. So who knows? Like nobody knows at this point.
Yeah, for real. Nobody knows. But yeah, we like to tease things here. Keep you interested. Keep your appetite whetted for the next 3 weeks because there is a lot of time in between then and now. So a little teaser goes a long way for sure. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these teams come up on top and how each of the modes are going to potentially affect how people vote for them. I mean, obviously you're going to have each their own communities voting, but is it going to be votes based on performance and, I like how they played or they played really well, they won that event, so are they going to vote for that? Or that was a really funny moment, or I like their humor, or, is that what kind of criteria do you think these users are going to kind of come in here when they're voting?
I do just like holding on to all of their popularity like gifts and stuff and being like, whoever does the best, I'm going to give it to them. But I feel like people are just going to be like, oh, this is my favorite creator, or like, oh, I know this guy. I'm just going to give him all of my popularity points in hopes of him potentially getting his voice pack added to the game. I think that's how it's going to go.
True.
But what I'm really interested in is because we have today's matches are in Metro Royale. I'm intrigued to see like the content creators to get really good clips moments happening. They're going to make that into content and advertise themselves as to, if you vote for me, I'm going to get my voice pack. That's what I'm interested to see is the aftermatch of how they're going to be creating content around this entire Seaside Idol Rumble. And I feel like that's going to be a very good technique to get extra popularity points to hopefully get that juicy voice pack. Can it be juicy? I don't. Let's say like a juicy voice pack.
Sure.
In the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I like that. Yeah, 100%. But quickly, Max, I have one question before we get into game here.
Yeah.
Metro Royale. When we played our game, you seemed to have the strategies down. You were like, okay, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna get out of here. Is there more strategy to be had in this game, or is that kind of it?
Well, one strategy I have right now is we're going to get into the now.
Oh!
Because production. We're going to...
right now.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's my number one IGLing tip right here is that you have to get into the game. And oh man, for our first match of 3 today, the spawns are pretty all around airship, it seems right here, which I thought they would be spawning further away from each other. So like the chances of a clash happening is actually pretty high. But no, my number one tip then here, as you were asking, Niptura, underground sections. Underground sections are so good because that's where you get all the big bosses, the good loot. And of course, you want to get the good loot to get some high value. To go back out of the game, sell it, and of course, the team that gets the most value out of all their items typically, quote-unquote, wins, even though there's not going to be a real winner. But sections, that is going to be your go-to area when playing any kind of Metro Royale match.
Yeah, just don't get jump scared by the bots, or the agents, rather, red eyes.
Like you.
Yeah, he came creeping around a box with red eyes glowing in the dark, and it was so freaky. I did not like it. I screamed and ran away like a little girl, and Max can attest to this.
Yes, that happened a few hours ago. And after I joined you, I also screamed like a little girl and ran away because those glowing eyes were so scary. No,
Yeah,
we do have to explain a bit of this because I feel like enough people maybe have not watched Metro
True.
Royale. Looking at the eliminations on the right side of your screen, the little E and the numbers, those are agents that are spread around the map, and when you eliminate them, it gives you like eliminations. So that's what it is. It's not real player eliminations. Those, you'll see when they happen, okay? Because that means players will get sent out and they're going to lose everything in their arsenal, which is what I really enjoy about Metro Royale here, Niptura. It's very high stakes. You get eliminated, everything you had in your backpack, it's gone, and other players are going to take it away from you. So you need to make it till the very end of this game and escape if you want to win something. Otherwise, you're taking a massive, massive L.
Yeah, it's so tough. You know, it's similar to a few other games that we have, you know, in the esports system, and they're always all so tough, right? Because if you lose one thing, you lose completely. You lose everything. It's not just, oh, we lost the match and oh, I lost my KD. No, you lose everything. Everything you've worked for the last however many games.
Lost the keys to my house.
Kind of all goes
No.
down. Yeah, basically, it's like losing your wallet, isn't it? I think losing a game of Metro Royale is like losing your wallet, your keys, your driver's license, your cash, your credit card, your medical card, whatever is all gone, just gone. And yeah, it's like that.
Damn. I'm scared of playing Metro Royale now. I don't want to lose all of that. That's too much. I don't know. But like these guys have like a mental of steel. That worked way better in French in my mind, and I tried to translate them. Like, it doesn't quite work in English, but I'm gonna go with it. We'll have to see. We don't have actual team names for these guys, by the way. So we're going to do the good old, typical Team Blue, Team Orange, Team Red, Team Dark Blue. To go off the back of this. Because right now I'm looking at Team Red. Oh, wait. I feel like they are not where they look on the mini-map. I just put one and one together. So it seems like they are far away from each other. So that's interesting. We know that now. So
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Hold the phone.
Baited.
Max men.
Yes.
Total earnings 35,000, but it's individual game players. They've been gaming. There's like 500,000 buckaroos on each of these players right now.
Yes.
Because they've been leveling up. They've been getting all of those juicy rare items, rare guns, all of that stuff, and leveling them the heck up. And why is everybody in airstrip though?
I don't know. Oh, so they are there. Okay, so I got baited by the minimap and how it was looking on the other map. But no, they are in fact fighting an airstrip. And currently, Cappy is going to have to get rezzed up. You can go for the good old typical res, though. You can't just keep looting meds every 2 seconds, right? The moment you get knocked and you take damage, healing is so much tougher in Metro Royale compared to your typical PUBG Mobile BR mode, right? So you need to be very careful. Great nade onto Sevu. Unfortunately, not going to do any kind of damage. We'll be missing the mark just slightly. That was going to be connected a little bit. There you go. And, of course, a big third-party opportunity here. Like, looking at Team Orange at the top of Airstrip, that is going to be so much loot if you clear 2 entire teams and just snatch away their weapons and all their stuff. So, I'm looking at Team Orange to potentially do a big upset. As here we go. Our first team eliminated here is going to be... Wait, team or player? Was that a player? It showed a team. I see them still alive on the right side. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We're learning at the same time as you guys. We're getting there.
100%. But that was Volley, Cappy, Risha, and the other one.
Okay, great times. There we go, pushing up. That's going to be some good old spray MK14 in hand. Which, of course, as we said, MK14 is absolutely broken. And that was one question I wasn't quite sure about, is can these players bring their typical loadouts in this mode, right? I wasn't sure if it was going to be, like, completely barren and you come to the game with nothing, and whatever you get in that match, you have as, like, your main loadout. No, they can bring their top-tier loadouts. That means that the content creators that are known to play Metro Royale on a pretty regular basis are going to be having a massive, massive advantage here. So all the guys that have these MK14s, they know what they're doing. Niptura, and they're out for blood, and they're looking to get as much money as possible.
Oh, I see a level 5 not
Links AMR?
What is it called? Yeah, AMR.
Ooh.
Level 5 on there. Okay, interesting. Also, it was just Volley that went out here. It was not the whole team. So it's Volley, Star Captain, Risha, and Poe.
Well, look, Volley is the whole team, okay? Like, in spirit.
Yes. Yes, he is 100%. He's just crying over his loot right now. Interesting coming in from Cappy and crew though. Team Marine, I think, is the better color choice there. Nice little, interesting little third party coming in here potentially, but looks like Matt's in Life has really got his eyes on him, so maybe not so successful as they wanted.
Very successful.
Exactly.
I mean, I was trying to say Lightning McQueen earlier, and I said something when we were playing our games. So the fumbles of the English language are real. It happens. Cappy is going to be knocked again. That's his favorite thing to do this game mode, is be knocked, which is also my favorite when I'm playing. Team Orange, I was really hoping to see a big third party happening, but it seems like everything is just collapsing around them. Now Team Marine, which I do have a name for, like dark blue, are going for the big third party. And because they're all together, like if they clear those 3 teams, the amount of loot they're going to get is going to be mental. So like the timing of this fight is good because they've used up so much ammo. And like you are very limited with what you bring here in this mode, right? So once you're out of ammo, unless you're lucky in terms of loot, man, you're out. You are fully out of ammo. So you need to be very careful with your resources. That means third parties are just so much more of a threat in this mode.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you really don't realize how little ammo there is actually out in the wild until you play this game. What's up?
Did I see him with 700 ammo? Okay, they're fine.
Wait,
I see like some players with like 50 bullets and some like 700 bullets. I'm like, okay, they looted up. Do you like Poe though has been knocked away? Should get rezzed up just in time inside of that shed because they see a third party happening from 2 different teams from 2 different angles. So you need to be very careful. Like, oh look, he's got no more ammo. He's out on the MG3 and also the MK14. Yikes. So Killshot he's got to be very careful how he's going to use those weapons because he's not going to have a good time.
Yeah, he's really not. And hopefully for him, his teammates have a few bits of ammo they can spare. But on this mode, it's just so tough. You kind of have what you go in with because the loot is not bountiful. It's not merciful towards you. In that way, Cappy getting headshot though. Nice little headshot on his dome right there. I'm done yet? On his dome.
Dome shot.
Yeah,
we rename 100%. It to dome shot instead of headshot.
Dome shot.
Chocoholic like though has been also eliminated of this game, right? So no, the current leader of the community vote, unfortunately, has been taken out very early of this game. But you know, she might even get more votes because, like, you know, might get pity votes. It's like, oh, I feel bad for you. Here's an extra vote. Like, that's a technique. You know, that's what I would do. Not on purpose because I'm just bad, but it's what I would do.
100%. Yeah. Totally.
Sad violin music in the background on the clip.
Yeah.
You know, like, please vote for me, guys. I got eliminated in like 5 minutes. Please, I want my voice back. No, I would vote for that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm seeing why the MK14 is just god tier at this point in time. Are you seeing these sprays with like 6 times across the way? There's like no recoil on that thing.
Yeah, it is the quintessential meta when it comes to Metro Royale, though you're going to need bullets, and Cappy Gaming is almost out. Lucky enough, he does have that medkit. That's his final medkit. He's got 1 first aid, 10 bandages, no more stems. So Cappy is going to struggle. Now, if he takes any more damage, he's always going to be remaining at about 75% HP for the rest of the game. Even if he heals up with bandages and first aid, he's going to be pretty low. So when they have MK14s like that, Cappy Gaming is going to be very easy to take down if he doesn't like find another medkit, which are pretty rare around the map. So you might not get it, but Sevu is going to be knocked by Cappy Gaming. Literally on this last clip of the MK14 here, Niptura, being an absolute clutch fight for him. But of course, as we know, Livino is going to go for the res. And Cappy is still stuck away from some of his teammates.
Yeah, sure is. It got a little bit of a split going on here, which in normal mode, I'd be going like, yes, cool, very good, very pro of them. Yes, big brain. On this map, it's working, but it just scares me, right? Because if he runs out of ammo, if he runs out of any sort of loot that he needs, his teammates cannot get to him quickly to share what they have. So it's definitely something to consider when playing this mode that, hey, you're kind of on your own unless you're right next to your team because it's kind of rough out there. There's no boxes you can really loot nearby. It's all kind of long range, especially when you're up against real players, right? If you're up against an actual team, then it is going to be tough for you. You do see agents running around, though, which are just not helping things, right? They're really just going at it, coming out of the ground there, moving in, doing the business, and getting in everybody's way at this point. So, again, it's another thing you've got to be distracted by and to share your resources for.
It's more of a pain because they use your ammo.
Yeah.
It's not like they like the surface level agents are pretty easy to take down, but the ones below surface are the real issue. So here's just going to be like they use ammo to build a pain. So here you go, one extra knock is going to be coming on down. Kill shot is going to be making his way over to get the good old flusheroonie, and that's going to be some extra potential loot. I don't think he's going to. Wait, he's going to loot in the middle of the. Okay, he's just taking his time getting that loot, getting potentially some ammo. By the way, we did not look for a little time here, Niptero, but Team Orange just went to the left of airstrip, and they want nothing to do with this entire fight. So they're playing passive, which is another like gameplay style in Metro Royale. You don't have to fight teams if you don't want to. You can just flip in and get back to base.
Loot Goblin's my favorite kind of goblin. I'm one of those. And yeah, there's a reason why you don't
Team eliminated.
actually engage, right? Because here you go. Elimination. None of that stuff that you bought, that you looted, that you found on this map is going to do you any good. Basically, times did rip GG's 15 eliminations. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot going to you.
Yeah, of course, the eliminations that you've seen on the right side of your screen are agents, as we said. The real eliminations of players on the top left of your screen. You can see below Team 4 eliminations 2. That means they eliminated 2 actual players here, 2 actual content creators of this event. So it's going to be a little bit more valuable in the long run. But here we go. This is going to be Bright Blue going for the big old rush. And that's going to be Matt's in Life opening up with 1 flush and an extra one to follow suit. What a great engagement. Baba is going to be following in his footsteps very shortly after. And that is going to be the Bright Blue squad on point and with a total earnings of minus 123,000. They're gonna have to loot up. They're gonna break even, I think.
Just about, but hey, it is Team Sky to actually get this one. Team Sky, is it Team Sky? What about Team Cerulean?
No. Team Sky is better. Like I'm just angry that you're coming up with better team names than I am. But that's okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what the problem is though, is that they might not have the same colors every round. So,
true.
This is really just to identify per game. Do not take our word for it, game to game, because things will probably change. But hey, it's fine. It does the job for now. You see, Queen, she proning. The prone queen, that's what she is.
Oh, they're camping the extraction point. Oh, that's horrible. I did not see that. Is mean.
Oh, nasty. But legal. But technically...
What if it's not legal? Jail. You can go to PUBG Mobile jail right now.
They get fined, which would make sense for this mode.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, he's got the... I forgot what it's called, like the... vision or something. Like, you can see players from really far away.
But it's the daytime.
Yeah, but like you can see like players even sneaking in the garage can see them. Like I think it's got like they have
like
an
thermal?
orange highlight or something. Yeah, thermo.
Yeah.
There you go. Thermo vision.
Oh, they're just dancing. You know what? Passing the time. Yeah. A little
Me
dance.
after squad wiping 2 teams. You know.
Me after 1 too many at the Bastille Fete.
Yeah. 3-man emote. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Now
let's
you know
go.
what that deserves, Niptura? That deserves extra votes right now. In the Summer Idol Rumble. Hell yeah, guys. 100%. You need to go vote for these creators. Kopya is there. Mariam is there. Queen is there. Go and give a chance to potentially have their voice pack added to the game. And Kopya I have to say for Kopya because he's my French homie. No, I don't play favorites, but I'm playing favorites now. Okay. Kopya he has to put some French if he gets a voice pack. I don't know, and I don't care what it is. There needs to be a reference. Like, that's the cool thing, right? Even other creators, if it's not Kopya like whoever it is, you can put some really cool reference in your voice lines for your community. So, like, that is a really cool little, like, Easter eggy thing you can do in this.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Dang, that's so cool. Yeah. I hadn't really thought of that. You know, you always kind of think, okay, voice pack's going to be kind of the basic lines and all of this sort of stuff is just going to be their voice. Nah, they can do some really cool stuff with it. Oh, but they have decided to exit. Ooh, interesting. They've said, you know what? We good. We got 2 more games after this. We can just chill, get our stuff, and go home. Meanwhile, Mighty Sky still battling it out with Levinho, Matt's in life, and Sevu. So we'll see how they do. For now, they're the only team in the airstrip area, but we do have 2 teams left on the map right now.
No, so actually it still shows like Chocoholic, Copycola, and everyone there. They left. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
they
like
left.
they just left. So
yes,
they're not
you're
here
right.
anymore. They don't exist in this mode. And the cool thing, and this is what I like about Metro Royale compared to the typical Battle Royale mode, is that even though you might still be the last remaining team in the map, right? You can still continue playing that mode because you can go and aim down for agents, spawn points, go for the underground areas, which they have still 13 minutes and 15 seconds. That's a lot of time, Niptro, that they can get some extra loot on board to increase their total earnings and potentially, quote unquote, win the Metro Royale, even though we're not going to have real winners at the end. But like, you could be outperforming all of these other influencer teams. So like right now, I'm really intrigued to see what is going to be their approach to this. Are they going to go for the underground, or they're like, yeah, we're done. We eliminated everyone. We're out of here. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, because they have 13 minutes left, right? Just under. So there's plenty of time here to kind of just chill, do their own thing. I don't think... Can they see how many teams are left? Do they know that they're the only team alive?
They don't know.
Okay, so
I'm
they don't
pretty sure
know.
you don't have the info. Yeah.
Okay, so if they don't know, then that kind of means they're gonna be kind of sneaking around a little bit, and they might feel pressured. So we'll have to see how that goes for them. They might exit now. They might go ahead and say, hey, you know what? We really need to just go. We don't want to have any trouble. Or they might go, hey, you know what? We've done it so far. They've got 5 eliminations on the board so far. 56 total earnings. And yeah, looking very, very good indeed. 16 agent eliminations as well. So could be good for them. We'll have to see. 12 minutes on the clock.
A lot of agent eliminations coming on through, which of course they can drop some decent loot, but the surface agents aren't all that interesting when it comes to loot. You really want to go for the underground, and right now we haven't seen anyone, I believe, unless I missed AFK in my head for a few minutes. I didn't see anyone go for the underground sections currently.
Yeah.
Which, no, again, as we said multiple times in Ipturos, where you get like a pretty significant amount of your loot. They seem like they're just going for the extraction point here. They're just, okay, we still have like 10 minutes, but we got all the loot we wanted. Maybe their backpacks are full. We're going to get out of here, and we're happy with our winnings. So here we go. That is going to be wrapping up our first Metro Royale game of the day here, Niptura. Yeah.
It sure is, and it was an exciting one for sure, right? I mean, you had all the action, because like I wasn't sure if we were going to get all the teams clashing with each other right away, or whether we would be seeing them do a little bit more looting first of all, but you know what? They came in, they conquered, and they did some good stuff. It was very exciting.
Yeah, very good stuff. I mean, I just enjoyed the third party that we had in the entirety of Airstrip this entire game. What? Why are you waving? Hello.
Sorry, hi. Don't mind me. I'm really trying to focus my camera.
Yeah, all good. But yeah, so we had some interesting third parties happening there. And like a reverse third party of Team Orange that said, you know what, we don't really want a piece of this. We got our loot. How about we just skedaddle out of here, and count our winnings, which is a very good strategy. Again, this is something that I like. There's a way bigger variety of gameplay when it comes to Metro Royale compared to the Battle Royale mode. It's not just like you have to fight every single time Team G encounter. You can just play it passive, get out of there, count your winnings, and actually just dominate because you got the best loot on that particular game. So like, I feel like overall playing it passive, being a loot goblin, as we referred to earlier, is a very, very good strategy in Metro Royale.
Yeah, it is. And you know what I want to see though, Max? You know what I want to see? I want to see more underground fights.
Yes.
I want to see more underground looting. I hear tell of a little tram trolley thing underground that runs underground. Is that still a thing? Is that still around? Because we haven't seen it yet.
It is very cool. We saw it. So last week in PMWC, we had a show match with the Metro Royale, because actually, by the way, Metro Royale is going to get its own sports scene, which that's got me very, very intrigued to see who's going to be on top of that ladder. So no, look forward to Metro Royale eSport. But we did see some teams actually camping those cart, like, just, what would you call them, like cart tunnels or something, where you can get from point A to point B at a very, very high speed. And people are just like, you know what, we know someone's going to use this because they're just so practical. We're just going to camp it, and if you get past us on a trolley, we're just So like that, it is good to use, but if it's camped, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. So you might want to like make sure and double check that no one's there. Otherwise, you're gonna have a tough time.
Yeah, for sure. I want to see somebody use it next game, but you know, given the circumstances, given how easy it is to kind of camp that area as well, perhaps we won't see it just yet. You know, it's gonna be difficult, right? It's not so serious as an esports game, but you know, there's still a lot to play for, and you know, when you only have 3 matches in the day, you don't really want to be taking too many risks. So we'll have to just see how it goes. So we'll see how that goes, Max.
Yeah, and I'm told that we're going to be having some highlights coming up very, very soon. I'm not going to try and like snap my fingers and start the highlights because that's... Oh, wait, whoa!
Oh, you should have done!
Oh, I summoned it. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a few seconds until that. But here we go, some of our top plays of the previous game. And they're going to be all on agents as of right now. But I guess we're going to have some of the actual team fights happening at some point. Or we... Yeah, there we go. Here's the big fighting happening. And they look at some of the players low on ammo. And some were just like, again, rocking 700 bullets from the MK14, which, to be honest, how long that fight really took, Niptura, 700 bullets is actually a good amount. I would recommend, take 700 bullets. Yes, do it. It's good.
Yeah, you heard it here from the analyst extraordinaire. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to esports. Take 700 bullets. It's the only mode that you're allowed to do that in, because 700 bullets in PMWC is a little exorbitant, but that's okay, you know? We all have our weaknesses. Sometimes it's that 5.56. Sometimes it's that 9mm. You know what? You just got to do what you got to do, as these teams got to do what they got to do and get the heck out of Dodge. They want to save all their loot. They want to save all that sweet money, that cash, and live to fight another day.
That cash is indeed
That
what you're going to have to try and
cash.
hold on to. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this first game played out. I do wonder if some of the players maybe don't play Metro Royale that much, because like it's not the main game mode of PUBG Mobile Esport, right?
Sure.
I feel like some of people are still getting used to it, adapting to the meta, are going to understand, wait a minute, like that MK14 was really good. I'm going to bring one in for round 2, you know? So like I feel like round 2, some of the players that maybe weren't really caught up with how things were going to go down are going to be caught up. And I feel like round 2 is going to be a lot more competitive and interesting between all of these content creators. So I'm very excited. But of course, let's not forget that, sure, we're having some great fun with the Metro Royale. We're going to have different modes for the next 2 weeks after today. But you do also have to go into the game right now and give your votes to your favorite content creator in hopes of them potentially winning the ultimate prize, which is to get their own voice pack added to the game, which is, again, we said it earlier, right, Neptura, one of the most insane and cool prizes for one of these events.
Yeah.
So I'm very hyped to see who's going to be taking it home and having their cool references again and Easter eggs put in the game. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. I'm super down for that. You know, we've got some pretty great ones in the game so far. And you know what? We need somebody from the EU. We need somebody from this side of the pond to actually represent us, because they're all American and we all love them, but they're all American. And you know what? We need some European representation for sure. I'm ready.
Yeah, when
for it.
Sanity is watching, like, what do you mean? I can. Why
Win
Europe?
Sanity,
Okay,
I
us
love you,
NA
but
creators
come
are
on.
good too. But no, this is in Europe, okay? This is what we're dealing with. I mean, I talked about, you know, the fact that I would be very excited to see KOL do well. Do you have a creator here that you would be excited to potentially have their voice lines added to the game?
Ooh, let's have a look here. Let me look at the list real quick. You know, I think people would be super duper excited to have a Levinho or a Sevu line coming in here as well. I know they're super popular. I've even had people ask me in various esports chats where Levinho and Sevu are. Like, which team are they in and stuff. Like, they want them to compete in esports, and so I think there's a real community around them that would love their voice pack as well. So I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, right now you just have to take down the Titan, this Chocoholic, which over the course of 3 weeks, I'm not going to lie, that is not going to be very easy. But we do know, Nipto, right? We're going to be having a weekly reset. So like so exactly, I'm going to get the document out because we've got some specific wordings that I want to use to make sure I'm not like speaking absolute nonsense here. So the influencer's popularity value will be reset, but the user's popularity votes will not be reset. So like you're going to be held above a reset every week. In that sense, so like that's going to be counting towards them actually getting their voice pack, and we're going to be having like the ones who get the most votes are going to go on to the next round, and then the round after that. So because next week we're going to have 8 creators playing on the 10th of August, and then the 18th of August is going to be 4 content creators playing, right? So like we're going to be only holding on to la creme de la creme of these votes. So you need to make sure to support your favorite creator if you want to see them play next week in Payload and the week after that in the World of Wonders mode. So like you're having more impact than just them actually getting their voice back in the game, even though that's pretty sick, right? Is that you give them a chance to continue playing in this Seaside Idol Rumble, which is very important.
Yeah, it is 100%. I mean, this is really a scary format though, Max, right? Because it's not really based on your performance. It's based on a third party coming in and deciding that you deserve to go through to the next match. And while it is all kind of separate, the points are reset per week. Yeah, that's got to be pretty nerve-wracking. So maybe on some sides it's sort of easier because it's not all down to getting that first place every single time, but you know, you gotta think and talk to a lot of people in order to make that happen. So yeah, definitely, if you like a creator and you want to see them succeed, then you better get in game. Don't be wishy-washy about it. Get straight in.
Exactly. You know what, we have a little bit of time before we do get into our second Metro Royale game of the day, so I want to ask you, Nimtara, if you had the opportunity, the privilege of having your voice added to PUBG Mobile eSport, what kind of Easter egg would you like to put in? Or like a voice line, what would you like to say? No? I know it's a complicated one to throw on you right there, because like I can see the cogs are turning up there now. You're like, oh my god, what's going on? I can see fume going out your ears right now. But yes, I will answer two. I'm thinking myself. I actually have to think about my question, because I was like, I didn't even have an answer for my own question. So, any ideas you have?
Well, I have this one, but it's an Easter egg to a select few, because in my very, very early videos, I used to open my videos with "Hello, guns and gals" instead of "guys and gals."
Oh my god.
And I stopped doing that about 6 months in, so very few would know that. But that is such
a like new content creator like intro, you know, just like I want to cheat on my community.
I was
can
told
rally
to,
around.
Man. Every start YouTube channel video says, you know, do something catchy, okay? But I think that probably would be mine, but I don't know how popular that would be, so maybe something else. But that's the first one that comes to mind. What about you?
I would do some good old anime references. So like when I would want to say the voice line, let's go, I would say, it's time to go Gear 5th, everyone. Like that's mine for One Piece. Or if I wanted to say to a teammate, like having like you put a ping and you say like, go there, I would say, don't be like Zoro, don't get lost on the way, go here. And that's what I would do. So those are some good One Piece references for those who know. And yeah, if I had the opportunity, that's what I would do. And I think people would like that. But we're not gonna lie, I'm not gonna get the votes, okay? It's not about me.
You wouldn't say it in an anime voice, though?
No, I would not say it in an anime voice. Come on, no. That didn't happen.
It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's fun. It'll be real fun, okay, if it happens. But we're gonna be also checking out our MVP of this first game. It's gonna be Baba right there with 9 eliminations, which those are mostly agents, but the earnings though, is that accurate? Production, can we make sure, like, just be 100% sure that this is accurate, because he lost money.
Did anybody not lose money though? Because no matter what team we went to, they all seemed to be kind of at a deficit.
They were all negative.
So, yeah. So, it just might be the best of the worst.
That's what happens when you bring in like 700 bullets and use most of it. It's just like, I used all my bullet money. It's all gone.
Oh,
but here we go. Here's the earnings, and actually just a few are going to be in the negative. Barisha is going to be taking home here 500,000 buckaroos, we're going to call them.
Buckaroos. I like that. Very good. Chocoholic, though, with a very clean 0. She's hedging her bet. She's not going one way or the other. She's straddling the fence a little bit there. Just a nice 0 to start off the evening. And honestly, I'd rather be at 0 than somewhere else, to be honest. Lower.
The fact he can go into a mode and like just lose money is like, whoa, what's going on? I don't know how this is working out. But hey, good for Chocoholic, because she's standing out. Like, just by doing nothing, the good old like bubble right there. It's like, oh wait, Chocoholic got 0 points. How interesting. Maybe I should go check out her channel and give her a vote in game for her to get her voice line. Like, maybe playing the mathematical game of like standing out with numbers,
Yeah.
which I don't know how I would do that, but like maybe that's the strat. It's probably not, but like I'm really stretching it here to what's potentially happening.
No, but it makes
Risha is the winner.
sense. Yeah. Risha, GG's. Yeah, definitely gonna be the winning guy for this first match, not last match. We got 2 more matches to go. I assume we'll be getting into it very, very shortly here, but yeah, I'm just really excited. I want to get into game number 2. I want to see if strategies evolve a little bit, Max. You know, are we gonna go all for airstrip and all, you know, fight each other? Are we gonna go a little bit more passive? Are we gonna go underground this time, please? Yes, maybe.
I feel like some teams should just not look to take the fight and just loot the entire game. Go for the underground, because it seems like everyone is very interested in fighting each other, right? So if you see how teams, and of course you don't know their location on a map or anything, maybe we can just be like, okay, this is clearly a very aggressive game for a lot of these creators. We're just going to play the very passive game. We're going to go underground, get all the loot, eliminate all the big bosses, because as for players, eliminating bosses is actually a lot easier than if it's just good old Maxman and Niptura in the undergrounds fighting one boss and getting absolutely wrecked. So like as for players, it should be okay to do. So I think actually the passive loot goblin approach is very valuable in this event, because like just by shooting, you're losing money, right, in those fights. So like you're just holding on to all of that ammo, all of that loot, and just getting all of the top tier loot in the undergrounds. I think that would be a very, very good strat for Metro Royale.
Yeah, 100%. I think I hear the call, Max. We're gonna be getting into game very, very, very, very shortly here. Game 2 is kind of crazy to say that we're getting to the halfway point of the evening, Max, right? There's only 3 games here this evening. We're getting into game number 2. We want to see what that action has to bring. I'm just looking forward to it. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting to the 66.66666 repeating 6 infinitely point of the broadcast here with our 2nd out of 3 game. We're having a little bit of a restart of the game, apparently, I'm being told. So this is not just like an esports issue, Niptura. Like, we have issues with some players that do join a little bit late. And
Rude.
that's okay. Like, apparently it's just players, so like our content creator. Oh no, it's really happening. I understood rehost for some reason. I thought I understood rehost. We're not. We're getting into it, and the emote is back, Niptura. It's on point.
Emote. Let's go. Votes for dancing. Let's go. It's synchronized. Get these people in the Olympics for the synchronized dancing. It's so good. Look at them getting all the moves. A little bit of a shoulder hip. Pop the ankle out a little bit. There we go. Looking spiffy and nice, and a great way to start off your game, as we see Cappy Gaming and crew a bit more serious approach.
Yeah, a little bit more serious here, but they're all going to be around airstrip once more, it seems. There we go, just eliminating the agents, which do, by the way, respawn. So like, it doesn't matter if you clear an entire area, they are going to be coming back, which means potential extra loot on board. Once you eliminate a position and you go back there later, there is still going to be extra loot that has spawned again in that location, so this could be pretty valuable. But we're seeing the good old MK14 back on board for a majority of these players, which, are we surprised? Not really. It was absolutely insanely powerful in the previous game. So now I think we might even see more MK14s, because those who maybe didn't bring it in the game are like, wait a minute, I want a piece of that. And they do, in fact, have a piece of that now.
Yeah, I think a lot of these teams probably, or a lot of these players rather, have probably geared up a little bit for this event. They've played it a little bit, so maybe they have those funds to just get the MK right from the store as well. So, you know, there can be last minute adjustments here. They're not locked in per se. So if they see one weapon working well at the hands of others, then maybe they go, hey, we want a piece of that. As we see, oh, more dancing, Chocoholic. She's really bringing in those votes with her dance, and there we go. She knows what her audience wants. They want a little bit of a party. Excellent. Nicely done. Good stuff. Oh, and some more. Maxman.
Non-stop.
She's really going the fan service route here.
Oh, she's got that really cool... is it the MK14 like level skin she has right there? I think it's the one I saw. Like the jade white green skin. That one is sick. I'm very sad I didn't get it when it was out, because goddamn, like that's the thing about these creators, right? They do so many of these crate opening videos. They are like fully stacked. Every weapon is like just top tier weapons, fully leveled up and stuff. And I'm extremely, extremely jealous. But you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of sentence. Actually, I'm just jealous. There's no like positive at the end of that. I'm just jealous. I wish I was them.
Just jealous. You know, I wish I had some more skins as well, but you know what? I'm pretty lucky with all of my car skins, so I can't complain too
I didn't
much
ask.
here. You know, I'm getting my Lamborghini in a couple weeks, and I've got my ghost car, and I got my Porsche, and I got my Tesla, and I got my Dodge. But anyway, as we move over here to Livino, with the smokes trying to get his teammate back up here, it looks again like we're going back for blood. We're wanting to fight this out. But honestly, Max, I'm not sure how well this is working out for a lot of players.
Airstrip. Big fan. it's not going too good for some of the players. I saw Sevu get knocked at some point, and he's still not rezzed, by the way. He's slowly but surely bleeding out to his death, so not a fun time. Same for Matin Live. So Livino, Mighty Sky, guys have to be there. The cavalry needs to join up, because otherwise we're going to be losing those guys. And Sevu is going to, like, what is that? A quarter of his HP. Oh, wait, it says half HP there, but on the screen it says a little bit less. So, okay, he's not in a good spot, okay? He's not in a healthy position. So you need to res him ASAP. Go, go, go.
Yeah, because those Molotovs are really, really good as well. Just falling slightly short, but, you know, Star Captain, he's got plenty more where those came from. Again, Team Marine coming in here, trying their best to do a little bit of a third party, but from the exact same angle. So once again, we're kind of just stuck in airstrip, doing things and just fighting instead of looting. I'm not sure if this is the play.
They're just listening to the broadcast at the same time, and they're like talking. They're listening to us, Nep, saying, "Oh, the underground, the loot, it's so good." They're like, but we get way better loot if we just, you know, eliminate real players. So we're just gonna do that.
I guess.
We're just gonna steal everything and just skedaddle out of there. Which, you know, that is also a strat. It's a loot goblin strat, but like a very aggressive loot goblin, which is a very weird thing to say, because that's not the loot goblin way, but it is the way in Metro Royale apparently. So Vale here had a bit of utility. He's gonna be chucking it over. Out of utility completely, and also out of meds, but he's got himself the MG3. One of the top weapons with the MK14 in Metro Royale, and good spray down to Sky. Gonna get things done with his teammate, actually, from a distance. And look at Team Red. Look at that spread in airstrip here. Completely surrounding Team Sky. And they are just falling apart now. Not even able to get a chance to pull off that res. Sevu and Livino in that shed. Just no way of escaping, it seems. They have to take the fight head on.
Yeah, 100%. That's some good stuff coming in from them. Oh, but a nice little break. Quick. Like with the P90. Oh my goodness, Livino. MK P90. This guy's unstoppable.
Wait, are they like just playing tower defense, Livino and Sevu? They just buy zombies, but they're not zombies, they're content creators. They're just getting absolutely wrecked. So man, Sevu and Livino, what an absolute godly duo here. Working absolute wonders. And look at the ammo they got, like 839 ammo. Like they can stay here for weeks on end. They can be here until we play Payload Neptura, and they'll still be defending this position. They'll be okay.
Definitely. 100%. All they have to be aware of is that those nades, if somebody gets close enough, sneaks up to get some nades on them, then they could have a bit more of a tough time. But for now, yeah, I mean, they are surrounded, but the walls surround them more than the team does, so they should be okay. A nice nade, but just way too short there. Not going to do anything. And actually, they get another elimination off of the back of that, so red team down to 3, and Sevu and Livino end up taking another elimination.
Oh, they are playing it so well. And I think a lot of the utility of Team Red has been used up, so do like Per and also Cappy might be low on that utility. And look at Team Orange, always like on the outskirts of the fight, quite getting involved, but they're there just paying attention to what's happening, seeing if like they're seeing a big engagement, a lot of shots coming out, and if that's the case, that might mean third party, or just like the last game, just nah, we don't mess with these fights. You know, in airstrip, we're just gonna again try and pick up some of the loot that remains and just get out of there. Which, you know, again, Metro Royale, that is a very valuable strat.
Yeah, 100%. Star Captain. Vale again, or Vale? Is it Vale or is it Vale? Anyway,
I have to say Vale because
again.
I like how
Vale?
it sounds.
I do too. It's Vale. He's gone again. He's down and out of this match as well. Oof. He was the first one to go out in the last game. He's one of the first to go out in this game as well. So, unfortunate run for him so far this evening's not quite gone his way. But Yeah, these two still going at it. Star Captain Poe
What?
looking for it, looking for that opportunity to do something here. Might have just found it.
Whoa.
Ooh, but Cappy Gaming 2 on the ball for that. Star Captain, gotta tuck your head in next time.
Yeah, because MK14 is so good at that kind of range too, right? Like, your head peeks over, they got time 6 scope, like, your head is going to get blown right off, or your dome is going to get blown right off, as Metro would say, so...
Donk.
Yeah, not a good spot to be for Cappy, and he's also in one of those buildings that if he wants to leave, it's just open terrain around it, so you're very, very vulnerable if you're trying to rotate back to your teammates. So I think he's stuck there. I think he's going to have a real tough time to regroup in any kind of way currently because of his current location. Looking too good. And Team Orange then, with Queen at the helm of their position, slowly encroaching on Airstrip, taking up so much more space and getting very happy, actually. So he has to be careful to not get sandwiched up in this location.
Definitely. Oof. Gaming doing the little bit of a... Or no, that's Kopje. He's doing a little peek and shoot. Peek and shoot.
How many bullets does he have?
I don't know. I don't see.
I'm supposing a lot. And he has MG3, MK14, which I think we've seen a trend here. MK14, MG3 is the best loadout, which I'm happy the MG3 is a good weapon in Metro Royale because I absolutely love that weapon. And it's very good because you don't have to reload too often, which I think that is very valuable in Metro Royale. You can just take on multiple foes like agents, real players, bosses. MG3 does it all.
Mm-hmm. It sure does. It really, really does. And I have to see how much good it does for the players using it. MKP90 though seems super duper strong to me, and again 700 ammo on that MK. So that gun's not going anywhere for Levi. Can be here all day in this tower, big chillin', but he is surrounded. They both are. If they can just hold out a little bit more. It's interesting though, Max, these two, they're looking for those eliminations though, right? Because they don't have to actually do any peeking whatsoever. They could just big chill and wait for these teams to go away to get bored. It's open enough where if they get pushed, they can fight, but the peek is interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword, their location, right? Which is they can't leave that location. But if they get pushed, then it's a very strong location. Good nade explodes that door right away. That was a close call. Yeah, it's kind of a positive and a negative at the same time, depending on how you think about it. But here you go, big push Cappy though, going for the good old 1-2, and that's going to be the flush coming on through. A lot of loot falling on the ground, and it seemed like Team Orange got a little bit too close to the sun, and even it's going to disrupt a little bit of that fight. The Molotov on the other side, no, the self-molly of Team Orange, causing absolute despair on their side.
Uh-oh.
Man, are still there, but that's going to be their teammate, unfortunately, of Queen, taken out.
Oh!
That's the
Baba
push.
pushed. Got rid of them both and all that juicy loot for them. Yum, yum, yum. They're going to have fun with that. Don't mention it. Let's move on.
What was that? That is the first time I've ever heard like those kind of sounds on an official broadcast. That is a first. Oh, that's a quote in the future. That's
Is that my voice pack Easter egg?
That's your voice pack. Every time you get an elimination, like, oh, yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum,
chicken
yum.
dinner. Oh, how tasty. Oh, my God.
Mmm.
Oh, I don't know if I hate it or love. No, I hate it. I definitely hate it. Yeah, no question. Okay. Oh, underground fight, though.
Underground.
Chocoholic and the team. Let's go now. That's what I wanted to see.
Let's go.
Backing them up with Mariam. So that's going to be where a lot of the good loot is going to be. So playing the earnings game. So very good strat here for Team Orange. Love it.
Yeah, really nice because they have been a little bit aggressive. They have one real elimination on the board right now. And where are they? 9 agent eliminations as well. So a decent game from them for sure. Looking very good. Now they're just going to play that loot game. And it's going to go very well for them. Rizsha, though, unfortunately, in the predicament you've been talking about, Max, he's got 1 HP and no meds. That nade, he's lucky he's blocked by that corner. Cannot peek this. He cannot do anything. He's going to peek anyway. Not going to do anything, but dang, that's a dangerous game.
Out of meds, right, I believe. I think he is.
Yeah, 100%.
Out of resources. So Risha, what's the game plan? Unless you can like wait for Code to just bleed out and steal some of the meds if they have meds, which I'm not even sure if they do. Maybe that's the strat, but yeah, like you. Or maybe they can just drop it on the floor, like, while they're knocked. That's also a way. Actually, that's a way better way. Just drop it on the floor. No, it depends. Can they get out of the shed and around the corner? I'm not sure, because they don't have like anything in Metro Royale. So like you have to just make it out, and that's a bit tough. So it's looking like the beginning of the end here for Team 3.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. They can just only hold on to a little bit here, but Star Captain, he's still here. He's still there for his team. He's still got health. He's still got position. So even if both those players do go down, it's not the end of the world. Poe did get taken back up, and they are sharing meds. Woo! They're back up as 3. The danger is past. They're still in a bit of a tricky situation, but at least it's not all at 1 HP.
Yeah, Captain is going to have a really strong angle. I feel like I called Captain Cappy by mistake twice.
You did.
Yeah,
it's, okay,
it's like the one, you know, so many players are like, no, the one is an I, and I just got very easy. But no, it's Captain, Star Captain here. And yeah, Rashad's going to be knocked away. Do like Poe at least being rezzed up, did use that first aid and should be able to hold on. But again, it's very similar situation to Levino and Civil of earlier, right? Is that if you want to push this again without smokes, you don't have smokes in Metro Royale, you are going to be a real tough time making it out. I mean, you do have smokes apparently right now. I didn't think they had any in the ammo. What? I thought they didn't have any smokes. Okay, well, they have smokes apparently in their arsenal. I had no idea that was the case. And they're going to start a rush over, but you need a lot of smokes. One is not going to cut it, Neb. So you better have like 4, 5, 6, you know, if you want to make it over.
Right, exactly. I mean, we should know that more than anybody, right? You know, we made a whole video on smoke, so, you know, we should be knowledgeable on these things. So I agree with you. Yes, very much. 100%. Ooh, interesting little little scope there that you don't see in the normal mode too often, if at all. 1,000 ammo! I have never seen that in my life.
I didn't know the number would even show up.
I know. That's crazy.
Oh, you're going to spray for days. Yeah, you're good. And double MK14 loadout. Like, just akimbo at this point. Just have one in your left hand, one in your right hand. You'll be golden.
Literally. He's so try-harding this right now, Max. It's slightly gross. Because, geez. I mean, you're never going to die if you have that loadout with that amount of ammo. Like, he is set. So, I'm sure his team have full confidence in him. Oh,
Cappy.
Oh,
good rooftop
cursing
position from
even
Do Like Poe.
Metro.
Love that position.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, they're trying. They have a really good ridge, just keeping them safe from all of these sneaky off angles. But like the long game, again, you might be out of resources, you might be out of meds. I think they only had 1 smoke. I mean, I thought the entire team had no smokes. But if you are true now, then I'm not very hopeful. Now that's going to work out. Poe's got 1 smoke, so something you can do with that potentially. But on the rooftop, you don't really have to. Donya and Cappy. Yeah, tough spot. I mean, Cappy is healing slowly. I think he's got a few bandages here and there, so he can get up to about 75% HP, maybe more if he's got some actual stems. But it's not looking great for the dark blue or the marine team, as you call them.
Right. Indeed, indeed. The team of fish.
Team
marine. Yeah, not looking great. They are in the water though.
Keep saying Cappy.
I know. That's down they go. Bada bing, bada boom. They are cleaned up, taken back to the lobby, and all their yummy loot is for them.
My god, no.
I'm bringing it back. I am.
No, you're not bringing. Can we just let it die? That'll be like that. Team Orange though. Here we go. Chocoholic.
Let me know.
Mariam, Copy Collie, back to the extraction point, getting the hell out of Dodge. And in terms of earnings, lost a little bit, of course, because Queen did get eliminated, so all of her loot has been unfortunately flushed away. But I'm intrigued to see if like some of the individual creators have actually made some extra money, some revenue on top of that one this match. So we'll have to see on the post-match section to see how many they made. But otherwise, it's time for the emote competition to begin.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Ooh, I like the bat one. That's kind of cool. Softball player here, so definitely is more to my taste. Let's go. GG's. Oh, and that's it. They're going to take all their pets and get out of Dodge. But are they just going to go for more loot right now? Total earnings minus 268,000 as a team. So honestly, with 12 and a half minutes left, I would kind of go for more of a loot phase. But it looks like the green smoke is very telling here. I think they're just going to get out of here.
Yeah. Seemed like a lot of the earnings that have been lost are because of Vale, right? So he lost all of his loot he had. But otherwise, Captain, saying it properly, man, I hate it when like it's so common to like put numbers and they're like letters and it confuses the hell out of me. But no, it's fine. I got it now. Captain, Do Like Po, and Rishar will be making it way towards some extraction point. I think it's going to be just around the corner of this wall. And hopefully getting some good loot on board. While they're making it out there, you know, we saw a lot of the pets, which all of these creators, of course, these amazing, talented individuals have their pets. If you could add one pet that's not in the game currently, what?
Oh, that's a good one. I almost want to say something like a lizard.
A lizard? Ooh, like a little
think
dragon?
That would be kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. What about you?
I would add Tony Chopper from One Piece.
This
just do a collab at this point, I don't know. But here we go. They're going to get to the extraction point with all their loot. Dropping down some of their weapons. The MK14 on the ground. Don't want to leave it there. Pick it up. Don't forget it. There we go. Over to Rishar.
Let's go.
They got 6 skins again. On the backpacks and everything.
Dude,
By the way,
like
6
skins.
These like vests and everything for protection, the level 6 protections, like are so sick. Very damaged for Rishar, by the way, because these fights have been going on for so long. They are taking a severe beating, but it really tanks up a ton of damage. So like it's almost a must if you know you're gonna fight players. Level 6 armor is quintessential.
Yeah, 100%. It's so important that you really got to make sure that you're leveling up your armor as much as possible. You're dedicating those funds to leveling it up because yeah, it is super important because you are eventually going to go against players who have that armor anyway, so best to be prepared there. So there we go. We're going into the end of the game. Maxman, we're back on.
What a transition. Yeah, we are back on. I believe, by the way, again, I might be completely wrong on that one. I believe I saw Do Like Po give loot over to Rishar, maybe to increase the earnings they made this game.
Interesting.
Like to be top of the leaderboards, maybe that's something they were trying to do. So we'll check the leaderboards if Rishar is at the top and Do Like Po is at the absolute bottom of the ranking. I mean, not at the bottom. Some players got eliminated, so they made nothing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking for Rishar. Like if that's the case, that actually could explain why they did also good in the previous game. So like good strats all around for these guys.
Good strats. Good strats.
Yeah, we'll see some of the earnings that were coming out on board. I'm also going to have some of the cool replays of these guys. But Airstrip is just the location, apparently, of today's Seaside Idol Rumble here in Niptura. And it's seen a lot of action. And it's a good time here for Metro Royale fans.
Yeah, 100%. I'm really enjoying Metro Royale for sure. So far, it's been super fun. It's super fun to play, actually. You know, you got your squad with you. You got your boys. You're good to go for sure. Yeah, it is interesting that Airstrip, they're all convening on Airstrip because there's plenty of other large compound city-like places to convene on and not do that. But you know what? Airstrip is fine, just as good as any other. And yeah, it's been interesting to see them twice now go at it like this. Are we going to see that perhaps in games like Payload and World of Wonder map, whichever one that may be? It's going to be interesting to tell. But yeah, it's an interesting strat for sure. The real question though is, Max, are they going to go super passive and loot goblin-y for the last game?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
No.
from like what we've seen in the last 2 matches, it seems like they're just going to go super aggressive mode and see how it goes. But I'm still waiting to see if one team wants to go to Yasnaya PD, right? Like, if you want to fight people, you don't have to fight players. You can also fight agents and giga bosses, is what I'm going to call them, in the undergrounds, which, again, is where you have a lot of the loot happening over there. You got some really strong weapons, and like, you can get some purple, maybe even some red loot if you're very lucky, even though it's very rare. I've played a few matches of Metro Royale by now. I still have yet to find some yellow or, like, some, well, yellow, you could call it legendary, and, like, hyper rare loot in red. So, yeah, it's hard to find it, but if you find it, like, you're making a ton of money, and the best spot to go for is always ground.
Yes, 100%. Take that
Yes.
in mind, influencers. Yes, I agree. 100%. I mean, we're going to see some highlights in just a second here, Max, but the real highlight for me is going to be when these teams actually fight a boss underground. I agree.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. Unless they put a boss in airstrip. It's not happening. Oh, sorry, microphone.
It's
Sorry to
true.
hit you.
It's
Yeah.
true.
But no, it's not going to happen. I mean, you can go underground under airstrip, right? There's some areas over there
Right,
that you can
right.
play around. Actually, not on airstrip, like nearby airstrip, you can actually play. But we'll see how it's going to go into the next match. But I was told that we have some highlights coming up very, very soon, so we're going to be checking out. And I want to see how much of the highlight Livino and Civil, because again, damn, they were playing just tower defense in their location. It didn't work out until the very end. They got pushed up by 3 players, but until that point, they were looking point with the MK14 sprays.
They sure were. I mean, you know, coming into this, you had kind of been like, okay, Nep, listen, the MK, pretty cool weapon. It's kind of the meta. And I almost didn't believe you to the extent of it can't possibly be as good as it's currently being played right now, but this thing is on fire. I don't think we have this kind of buff even in you know, the normal mode of PUBG Mobile. It's crazy. The spray, the length that you can get it, how easy it is to actually shoot. That was on an 8 times max. He got rid of Cappy Gaming with an 8 times.
Imagine spraying on an 8th time. Like, that's
just crazy. I mean,
I don't know how I could not control that recoil. I'm telling you right now, like,
For
I could
real.
try, I would fail miserably. So, like, it goes to show
100%.
again, like, these creators, right, it's not just about, like, you know, making content and then having a fun time streaming. Like, they are actually so damn good at the game that, like, I would like to see them make into tournaments, like, for fun events and stuff, like, in esports.
Yeah.
I think that some of them would, like, actually genuinely do really well. So, like, maybe 2025 season, who knows, we'll see.
Yeah, come on. We need the what would they even be called though? Like their team name if you just had a group of influencers, right? Like you and I and DK and another friend of ours, we've kind of given ourselves the name, right? And we kind of go, yeah, we're the pros, you know, because we play like little fun events and stuff. It's like, well, we're the casters, man. We're the pros, but like I don't know what they would call themselves. I'd be really interested to see that aspect as well.
I have an idea. Call yourself the copyright strike, and I don't know, it's like, and you just strike down the competition. I feel like that's pretty cool. Because there's a big
I
thing
like
about
that
getting
a lot.
copyright strike. Yeah, it happens quite a bit, but
It does.
I think that'll be a cool name. But we're gonna be checking out who the MVP is gonna be. Is it gonna be Baba again, just like in the previous game, or we're gonna have a new MVP this time around? It's gonna be
Ooh.
Captain, and not Cappy. It's Captain. Let's go. 7 eliminations, most of
Captain.
them on agents, as you would expect, and actually making just over 200k in earnings. GG's.
Nice. Yeah, really good job there. Finally. I mean, Baba did some epic plays, but he was losing that money real fast. So nice to see an MVP with some actual profit coming in here as well. 18 minutes survived. So it is really interesting, Max, to note that both our MVPs here have only lasted a little bit over or a little bit less than 1/2 of the allotted time in these Metro Royale matches.
Yeah, because you can just leave. You don't have to play out the entire fight. You can just leave whenever you want, when you're happy with your loot, when you're happy with whoever you eliminated, which seems like that's how things are going down. You just eliminate the competition, take their loot, get out of dodge, get out back to the lobby. But yeah, it's the strat to go for. So really well done to him for being the MVP. And Captain saying, I am the MVP now in this one. No, so yeah, GG's. But now we're slowly going to be getting ready to go towards our final match day here in and we do have to remind everyone, though, again, this is not just about these games of Metro Royale we're playing, right? It's all about the vote. You need to go vote right now for your favorite content creator out of all of these guys, out of these 16 content creators that are participating. And if they get the most votes at the end of these 3 weeks, their voice pack is to the game. So if you have one of these guys that is your favorite content creator, please do go support them. I'm sure they will gladly and heavily appreciate it.
100%. We want to see those votes coming in, and those votes
Whoa.
are public. Wow, 44 millionies right there. That's a lot of popularity points going her way. But yeah, Cappy Gaming coming in at 29 mil. That's almost half of what Choco has. So really interesting to see that.
Yeah, and you want to try and, of course, remain in the top 8 if you want to advance to the next stage. It's going to be happening next week in Payload. So currently the cutoff point would be Copier-Coller, and you have Donya in 9th position, which would be the cutoff. Right now, you would have Copier-Coller, Levino, Richard, Killshot PUBG, Star Captain, Baba, Cappy Gaming, and Chocoholic. So we'll be moving on. But of course, it's such a small gap towards the middle of the table right now that really you could see a big comeback from like everyone from Do Like Po right up to Donya. So like, you want to see them participate in next week and try their best to advance and do a little bit better there, please do go vote for them in game right now. It's very easy. You go to the events tab and you have the section just dedicated to the Summer Idol Rumble section, and you'll be able to go vote for your favorite creator. And you also got some daily quests like logging into the game, playing a game with a friend, and like surviving a certain amount of time in the game. So if you really want to support your favorite creator and go the extra mile, if you do those tasks, you're really going to help them a large amount there. So go check it out, go into the in-game section, and you'll have all the details for you right there.
Yes, very good. Nice, Max. Good segment, Max. It's all the information in a short amount of time. Is very nice and concise. I appreciate that. Very good, very good. Nice, good, good. Yeah, I'm really excited to get into game number 3. Don't look at me like that. Into game number 3. Listen, you gotta compliment the host sometimes, man. It's a thankless job on screen. You know, no one asks how the Max Man is.
Why are we doing it live though? That's my supposed to put on the show. Okay, I don't know what's good. This is what happens when we work with Niptura. Like it just turns into like some weird yum show for some reason. I don't know what's going on really, but no, we're sort of going to be getting ready for our last game of the day. We've had like different MVPs coming out today. We have to do a prediction here. Nap, okay? Who do we think is going to be the MVP of the last game? Okay, you can pick one of the previous MVPs or a new guy, doesn't matter. One of these 16 influential one to take the trophy in our last game.
You first.
Nuh-uh. Okay. No, you know what? I'm gonna go with. I really want to see Levino get himself an MVP.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Levino. There you go. He's my pick.
Okay. Nice. You know what? We've not seen too much from Chocoholic yet, except for her dancing. I want to see her dance her way up those leaderboards. Okay. I want to see her get some eliminations. I want to see her get some earnings, and I want her to be MVP.
Yeah, look, if it wasn't Metro Royale, if it was DDR, I'm sure she would be #1 on that leaderboard. But unfortunately, it's not Dance Dance Revolution. It is Metro Royale Revolution. That was bad. But like that's what I'm on about. The emotes are cool. But you know what? You need to make sure you get those extra points and earnings to make sure you rank up high on the leaderboards. But yeah, last game. Are we still going to see air? We're going to be potentially seeing another map. I think we're just sticking to this map in particular. We weren't quite told what's happening on that side of things, but I feel like that is just airstrip all day, every day for the first day here of our Seaside Idol Rumble. And to be honest, with the amount of action we've had, I feel like this is the most MK14 like usage I have seen over the course of like 5 years now of PUBG Mobile esports. So like it's great to see a little bit of diversity when it comes to weapon usage.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's really nice to hear some new sounds, right? That's not just the M4 or the Scar or the UMP. You know, here's something new. You know, MK, let's go. Really nice. Max, leave me alone. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be really fun to see what they do next. Are we gonna beat 1,000 ammo though, Max? That is the question. Are we gonna go even higher than that? Because honestly, I didn't even think that was possible.
Can we get much higher? And we'll see if we can get much higher. But like in terms of ammo count, it's insane. You can see like just over 1,000. That's pretty much. I mean, it's great because you see a lot of these fights that turn into these weird stalemate situations where it's just a battle of attrition. Like who's going to be able to linger the longest and get that one sneaky off angle that actually results in the entire fight just falling apart pretty much instantly. We saw a lot of those kind of actions happen in this game. Actually, the game one was a little bit more chill. I feel like had a lot of players like understanding how these kind of modes were going to go, but like the second game, people were just going for these wide splits, going for these flanks to try and just completely upset one of the teams they're going up against. So like it's very impactful in this, and I'm very happy to see like the diversity of playstyle that we've had from these 4 teams. So I'm very hyped for our last match of the day and see how it's going to go down.
100%. I'm so stoked for this. It's the last match For real, it's so crazy doing these sorts of events because it's only like 3 Livics often, and it's really a quick pace, really quick fire, but it keeps these players on their toes, right? There's no time to get relaxed, to get chill while we wait for everybody. It's really, really quick. It's really, really easy. Well, not easy. It's easy to get in. It's easy to start. It's not easy to play, as we're seeing these teams end up having a little bit of a tough time. You know, I feel like in some ways, Max, they've brought it on themselves by all kind of hot dropping almost. But you know what? A strat is a strat. It seems to be working okay. And I don't doubt that we'll see it again this last match.
It's not an intentional hot drop, I'm pretty sure. It's just like they're spawning right there. It's just like, well, I'm literally like a few meters away from you. We kind of have to fight.
Sure.
You know, it's like a unwritten rule of Metro Royale. It's like, I see you, you see me. We know we're in the same like vicinity. We have to fight, okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're breaking the Metro Royale rule set. It's going to be Team Marine up in the northern side. Actually, Team Orange here is going to be on the bottom left side of Airstrip this time around, so they can't go for that big northern wrap that they like to do this time around. And no, that's not going to be working out for them. Team Red to the east and Team Sky Blue to the southern side. So here we go. As always, they're going to converge in Airstrip and having a good old shooting. And we have one of the flying bat things that I don't know what it's called, but it's there.
Wait, what?
Didn't you see it? It's like just
I
flying
just
around.
saw it. Yeah. What the
Yeah.
heck is that?
It's just
Oh!
there. Hello. Whoa, there he is.
Oh! Okay. Gosh, I remember that from the last time I played Metro, and no, not this afternoon, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. That's crazy, I forgot those things existed.
When the first time I encountered it, I was like, I don't know what you do, so I'm running away.
Yeah,
Like,
fair,
you
honestly.
are very, very scary right now. And I was almost out of ammo, so I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't have enough ammo to deal with you, so I'm like, just
Yeah.
not doing that. It's not quite interesting for me. But here we go. We're going to have some of these players going to be clearing out a lot of the agents around the map. So here we go. Some compounds are going to be already taken over. Team Sky has been occupying the southern side here of Airstrip. But look on the east. Team Red slowly going to be closing that gap, making their way into Airstrip. And then we know what's going to happen here, Nep. The fight is going to begin. It's going to kick off very soon. So just keep an eye out because they're going to hear some MK14 and MG3 shooting very soon.
Of course we are. Of course they are. Of course everybody is. We're back at it. Nothing has changed from game 1 to game 3, and honestly, why should it? Because it's working so well for a lot of these teams, except it's not for Baba. Our game 1 MVP is knocked first and foremost in the game, so not too much they can do there. Maybe they can get that res back up and running. Looks like they might be able to do so, but yeah, gonna be a difficult start to this match.
Oh, there you go. Of those agents on the sniper towers, which always catch me off guard. You always have to clear them because otherwise they just start shooting. And one very important thing to keep in mind, right? If you even try to be sneaky, agents are going to take shots. That just kind of alerts players in the vicinity. Oh, there's a player nearby, because like agents don't shoot agents, right? Agents shoot players. So you would be informed that like something is going on over there. So like, do we want a piece of that or do we want to avoid it? So like agents are also not good just like to get loot, but also for information gathering. So it's pretty big. As Team Orange here, a 2-2 split. Queen and Chocoholic just going to do emotes over there, I guess, or something. Again.
Yeah.
And Mariam and Kopyakon to linger on the western side. So maybe they're doing a strat of like 2 looters and 2 players going to just hold on to the west side. I don't know if they're underground or not. If they're underground, then completely forget what I'm talking about. But if they're not underground, then they're doing a little bit of a sneaky 2-2 split, which I like in Metro Royale. That's cool.
I mean, it is cool, but I mean, what about when you lose your players and therefore lose all their loot, and that contributes to your team lose or winnings? I mean, I suppose the leaderboards haven't been in team style, they've been individual, but I mean, if so, how do you kind of choose who might lose all their stuff or not? It's a bit of a tough call there if that's what they're going for. I wonder how they've discussed that, how they've ironed out all those details. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, maybe we want to get into those team speaks a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see for sure. You don't see them on the teeny tiny mini map, so maybe they've moved off a little bit. But we still do have 3 teams in Airstrip once again. And honestly, Max, they're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, we've seen these fights twice now.
Yeah.
And it takes a while. Actually, I'm very scared for Team Marine, Killshot, Cappy, and Baba because they're in this warehouse, which, if you want to leave that warehouse, again, it's just surrounded by pretty much flat terrain, so not the easiest one to create space, especially if the player on the opposing side wants to go for these wide flanks, then you're really locked in this warehouse. So you've got to be very careful to not get flanked because flanks are the big threat to these kind of locations. So make sure your other angles are safe. And if it is, then you might be able to hold on to it. But yeah, it's a bit rough. It's not the best position to be in.
Oh, oh, all right,
Okay.
all right, done yet? Okay, let's go. You know, sure, why not? I'm making I'm making what? I'm making Max laugh so much.
It's not you. I
need
just
points.
we're just like fighting. And you just go to the POV of someone just emoting.
It's so funny.
Oh, that got
Oh
me.
my
Okay,
God.
that was
Yeah.
that was very funny.
Yeah.
That was a good
That was good.
transition.
That was
Okay, what's
good.
happening? Does anyone get eliminated? Chocoholic
I
is not
haven't
looking too
noticed.
good. Chocoholic
I
was
was
eliminated off the game.
blinded.
There you go. Oh,
Okay, cool.
damn,
Poor
I haven't laughed
Choco.
that
Rip
laugh-
MVP.
I haven't laughed that hard on the broadcast in a while. That really caught me off guard. Wow.
I mean, it was good. I mean, everybody's fighting for their lives, and then she's over here. Oh, she's going home. Let's go.
Man, production, stop that. Stop it, production.
It's my vote, that's for sure.
Wait, I didn't even read the name. I just thought that who's doing that? Who's doing it?
Andonia.
Is it Donya?
Yeah.
Donya, I'm
Donya.
voting for you. Starting tomorrow, you have my vote.
100%. Oh my lord, that's so funny.
Oh, that's good. That's good. With a
So good.
PMGC 2023 backpack, by the way. So no, not only
Ooh.
style in the emote, but also in the clothing. So
Let's
very nice
go.
there. Got to go for the res onto Baba, Cappy, and also Killshot's going to be making sure to hold off the angles. In the meantime, look at Team Red again for these wide splits over to the eastern edge of airstrip. So they're making sure they're just locking down the entire area and going for the off angles, which with the MK14 actually, meta that we've seen in Metro Royale now, off angles with the MK14, if you see someone, doesn't matter what kind of range because they're playing time 4, time 6, time 8 scopes, like they're just going to completely melt you down. So I actually love what Team Red is doing. It's really fitting this game mode and its like gun meta in particular.
Yeah, definitely. It's super interesting to watch. Oh, Mariam though, she's like just behind something out there in the middle of nowhere, so she's got to be super duper careful about that. You know, one false move and it's over. But Matt's in life holding this building again. We saw a star captain have this building in the last game, I think it was. So it's an important building. It's turning out for every single match here. If you are going to be fighting in airstrip, make sure you
Ooh.
have that. But oh, Mighty Sky, great little spray there again with the MK.
It's always with the MK. It's just
Yeah, true.
you don't have to say, oh, it's with the MK. It's like it's pretty much
It's
all they're
always-
using by now. So yeah, and especially with just under 700 bullets, that is going to be more than enough to maintain this fight. We are about to reach the 12 of this game, which you know we've seen players typically go out between the 20 and 10-minute mark. So like we get quote unquote mid game of Metro Royale. So we are going to see some players maybe start and go for some riskier plays to try and wrap things up, or looking to get out of dodge and get out of the fight. Something to keep in mind. Wait, did I see them like holding on to a? I think I saw a extraction point. I didn't quite see where it was. But is it a team like holding on to one? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just completely imagining things. But I thought I saw some green smoke somewhere.
It's entirely possible, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was what Team Orange was doing, right? I mean, we saw it in Game 1. They tried doing something similar. Didn't work out for them in the end, but they could be doing it again. But I don't know. Team Marine over here, Cappy and crew, is not looking so hot right now. I mean, Killshot tried his best. It just wasn't going to happen, though.
Oh, the push.
MK, too strong. But this is the push. Yeah, you're right.
Pushing up. I want to see smokes. Seems like people don't bring up a ton of smokes, just enough to like go for a little bit of the push. So they have 2 smokes here in Molotov and grenade range, and here you go, gonna rain it down from the top window also. And some good damage. Kill shot is gonna be taken down, and with a P90 and MK14, the push is gonna continue for Mats in life. Even how many Molotovs and grenades does this guy have? God damn, he has all the arsenal in his backpack there when it comes to utility. But now that he's made it over, I would chuck another nade, another smoke to maybe allow your teammates to close that gap even more, because now he's in such a good position. Pretty much Team Marine can't peek anymore. Like, they have to just stay in the warehouse, and they just have no information. And look at Captain in the background going for that wide wrap again, looking for maybe a great opportunity to third party.
Gotta be very tense for these guys. Oh, he was waiting for it. He was waiting for the push. Matt's in life. Yeah, definitely maybe overstayed his welcome there. Overshot just a little bit, and Cappy gonna try and spray through the smoke there. Isn't gonna find its target, but it does push back Team Sky a little bit, so gives them a little bit of breathing room. Babo does go down though. Kill shot's out, so looking just down to Cappy to hold the fort until such time as they can get Baba up. And then I don't know where to go from here.
Oh, that's the flush coming out from Cappy. There you go. So very good, but Donya is going to get knocked away, man. That wide wrap from Star Captain is an absolute 10 out of 10. Love how it's working out. The flush comes on through, and Cappy is going to pop. One by one, the team gets eliminated, and they will be the first team to get sent straight back to the lobby. And unfortunately, that does mean Niptero that all of the resources they brought in this game will not be making it back home with them. So that is going to be a lot of loot potentially going in the hands of Captain and his teammates.
100%. I mean, even the stuff that you bought from the store gets left on the floor if you die. So, yeah, really, really risky there.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's a shame. But you know what? They held out so long. We're down to the last 18 and a half minutes here. They've lasted a very long time, but just not long enough. Vale, though, he's still here. We've seen him go down a couple of times pretty early on, so it's nice that he's still around, even if it is by just a few HP points. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see as we turn our attention now to Team Sky versus Team Scarlet. They're going to be looking at each other, nading at each other, but will the knocks come through? We'll have to see. Not quite.
Not quite the way to go, but I'd love to see what Team Orange is up to. I'm pretty sure they're in the underground here, so I'd love to see a bit of a POV of them potentially fighting a boss there, because you need a pretty condensed area of the map right there. I mean, I still prefer he has an IPD, but that position is also pretty hot when it comes to loot. And here you go. Team Red, Rishard's going to be the first to leap his way through the window looking for the fight. He's right there next to the enemies, and he's going to be going for some big sprays here with the MG3, an absolutely broken weapon when you are willing to breach the compound of the opposing team. And now Sevu on top of the staircase with the Mighty Sky, and they're just holding down the fort so well currently, but you know they're going to get assaulted eventually because it's just about time. And with the utility, they're slowly going to be dwindling away. They're going to have less and less meds also to wrap up this fight soon, because Sevu might also be low after getting rezzed.
Yeah, they have to be very, very quick with this. Star Captain and crew, they're coming on in. They want some more. They want some blood. I tell you what, Risha has level 6 everything. Yes, his helmet is damaged, but it is still level 6. So he's come here fully prepared as the nades come through. Mighty Sky going down to just a few HP, and Poe as well. Not looking too happy.
Not looking too happy about that indeed. And there you go, knocked down. Unluckily enough, Mighty Sky still looking pretty healthy. Can hold down the fort. I didn't see his weapons. Did he have an MK14? Did he come in with only one weapon? Whoa. I'm not sure. Maybe I was imagining things there, but I thought I only saw... Yeah, he's only got the MK14. So that means that if he has to reload, he's going to be super vulnerable. The two weapons, like an MG3, MK14 would have been way better, but it seems like maybe he just doesn't have an MG3 in hand. Yeah. So Sevu going to be rezzed up by Mighty Sky. But Team Red are really slow on the assault. But staircase is always a bit rough to push up, right? Like, you can 1v3 in staircases very easily, so I understand the hesitation.
Yeah. I do too. It's just a shame that it was so slow, because they obviously had an opportunity there. Of course, according to us, they had an opportunity because we can see, right? We know what's going on at all times from all angles, and they just don't. So get wrecked, Team Scarlet. We know more than you. I know, but you know it's got to be done. They got to learn the truth at some point. But the nade's coming through. Oh, and it's a bad bounce off the banister. Say that 3 times fast. And it's not going to go the way they wanted it.
Not quite. An unfortunate bounce, but you know what? The staircase camp is still ongoing. We'll see how Cappy, Dulo, and Rish are going to do it. The smoke did come out, so got some little bit of vision. A bit tough if you have to push up, but you know exactly where Sevu's going to be if he is camping the staircase, right? So you can just spray and pray in the smoke, and you could somewhat be successful if it works out. But here you go, Sevu, double MK14 in hand. Does that mean Mighty Sky now has the MG3? Because there was definitely an MG3 earlier in hand. So did they swap it? I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe. Maybe they did. Maybe he ran out of ammo.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Push down. No, Sevu, yeah. Without Mighty Sky to back you up, that's not going to work out. Mighty Sky solo now. 1v3 with... Oh, no, actually, it's also an MK14. So they had 3 MK14s. No MG3 to boot. So Mighty Sky, you have a ton of ammo, but hey, I don't think it's going to work out. There you go.
Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very good from Team Scarlet here. Coming in here. Star Captain has 4 eliminations on the board so far. He's kind of shaping up to be our MVP of the last match. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's true. As we look at only 2 teams left remaining, Queen and Chocoholic have gone down. So it's just Mariam and Kopje. And they're going to be going 2v3 from a really disadvantaged position.
Yeah, it seems like the 2-2 split of Queen, Chocoholic, and Mariam and Kopje did not quite work out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They were not able to revive, so yeah, Queen and Chocoholic were sent straight back to the lobby. But you know what? I believe in Queen and Mariam. They can make things stick, or not. They're just leaving. They're like, you know what? We maybe just got enough loot earlier. 2-2 split. So we're just going to get the hell out of here and count our winnings while we still can.
Yeah.
Which also, again, Metro Royale is a completely valid strat to do. But we do have to use this opportunity while not much is happening to remind you guys that this event is not all about who's going to be winning like games of Metro Royale, Payload, and also on the final week of this Seaside Idol Rumble tournament. It's all about for your favorite content creator in game right now. You can go do it right now while you're watching. If you have 2 screens or 2 phones, like already down, like you must be rich, but you have 2 phones, you know, watching the tournament, and you also in game right now. You can go check it out in the events section of the game. Go over to the Summer Idol Rumble, and you can go give some points, some I always forget what they're called exactly, the points. Wait, let me scroll. The influencer popularity value. There you go. And you can give some extra of those, and that's going to be allowing them to rank up higher, potentially move on to week 2 of this Summer Idol Rumble tournament. And again, the winner gets their own voice pack added to the game. That is the main focal point of this tournament we need to highlight. So if you have a few opportunities right now, maybe you haven't played PUBG Mobile yet today, you can also do your daily quests, get some extra popularity, and allow them to maybe make their dreams come true. Is it their dream? I don't know, but like I think it would definitely be mine if I was in their shoes. So
100%. Yeah, I mean it's the highlight of any content creator's career, right? To have a voice pack in game, it immortalizes you as an influencer, as a creator, as somebody who people love enough to have in the game and talk in their ears while they play. Like 100%. That's so cool. It's so awesome. And big GG's whoever ends up winning this. But yeah, as Max said, it is all down to you. It's all in your hands. They're just here to put on a show while you vote for them. So definitely go ahead and get into game. Do what Max said, or he will come to your house. And do it. Yeah. What?
I'm not doing that. That's
doing what?
I get in trouble.
What?
I get cease and desist and stuff.
Unofficially.
I can't do that. But also, like, I think that we have to make also very clear, while like players that I think are looking to extract themselves out of the map and like count their winnings. You might be asking yourself right now, well, even if I vote for my favorite content creator, like I'm not getting anything out of it. You know, why would I do that? Well, I'm happy you asked, because right now, if you go and vote and give some of these influencer popularity points, etc., to your favorite content creator, like some content creator you like, you can give it to multiple creators too if you want. You are actually going to be gaining some really cool items. You're going to be gaining avatar frame, which is like a purplish blue one. I got it myself. I'm really, really happy with it. I am going to be using it. I got my PMWC one recently, but I'm like, this one is cooler of this Summer Idol Rumble event, so I'm using that one now. And also you can get yourself a proper, like, really cool purple skin, which is not a skin that like expires in 7 days or like 2 weeks. Like it's a permanent skin you get. So like you're getting some actually really cool stuff purely by participating and voting for your favorite creator. So please, even if you don't have a favorite creator in this event, which is like, of course you should, but maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Get yourself some cool skins. So do it right now. You're welcome.
Absolutely. This PSA from Maxman, get your skins by voting for these creators. I almost get the feeling though, Max, that Team Scarlet don't know where the the exit points are. They're kind of running around looking, but like in really weird areas for sure. There's not a whole lot of loot out in those fields unless
Being
you're
careful.
chomping on some straw. But yeah, it looks like they're being a bit careful. But you know what? They got nothing to worry about.
they're not being
not
careful.
careful
Okay.
enough. Not careful enough, dude. What the heck was that? Oh, you know
Guys, they've
better.
been very careful, very sneaky. Big tambourine.
Bong, bong, bong, bong.
No. They definitely know. You can see on the mini map, and you have also like that green
Yeah,
smoke in the distance. That's what I saw earlier. I was like, oh, they're moving kind of towards it, but yeah, they're going to be making it towards the extraction point, getting the hell out of this location, which is pretty much just a Resnaya Polyana with some really cool compounds and stuff, and hopefully a lot of money. And if they do, that'll be top of the leaderboards for this game. Do you have expectation when it comes to a potential MVP this game, for how things went?
I think Star Captain definitely at the top of the list or nearing the top of the list. I didn't catch many of the other players' individual stats, but you're missing all your shots for your shot. But yeah, I definitely think that Star Captain is our MVP.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think it's going to be between Star Captain or maybe Risha. They had some also good moments on their breach. That was very interesting on the Mighty Sky, etc. So I think that could be looking good for him. So we'll see how it's going to go the moment they make it to their extraction point. But I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited for the future of Metro Royale because, as we said earlier, right, we're going to have an esports mode for Metro Royale. So, who knows? We're starting here, okay? Like, this is the start of a journey for some of these people that maybe these creators are like, you know what? I'm really good at Metro Royale. I'm really good at controlling the recoil of the MK14 with a times-6 scope. I'm going to get into esports, and I'm going to win that $1 billion prize pool. I don't know. Maybe in the future. We'll see.
Honestly, yeah.
So it worked out. So, you know what? There's a lot of potential outside of just content creation for Metro Royale. So even you at home are like, I can do that. No, maybe also look and stay tuned when it comes to information about esports. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, because you know what? You don't have to be a paraboy to loot, to be a loot goblin. You really don't. So, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to get some of the esport glory for yourself, right? I'm super excited to see where this goes, as you said, Max. So, very interesting. They are sharing loot here. Just to try and even up the numbers a little bit, I think. So an interesting strat coming in here. We'll have to see more of that coming through in other events. I'm going to be very interested to see that. But meanwhile, Star Captain, he's like, nah, this is all mine. I'm going. Goodbye. I'm going to take my MVP with me. And so the other two are just kind of fighting it out amongst themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Risha, if they make a lot of money, maybe MVP. Like, even though it looks like Star Captain with eliminations, like or actual player eliminations. That's in Metro Royale 4 is a lot. Like BR mode, you might be seeing like players get like 10. Sometimes it happens. Like in Metro Royale, like that's a lot of eliminations you just get as a solo player. So really, really good stuff there. Whoa! Jump scare.
Whoa! Who's this?
Look at those sunglasses. Look at this guy.
He's so cute.
Look at this dude. Oh, he's even doing emoting.
Oh.
Chocoholic is back in the game.
100%. Adorable. Let's adopt. Anyway, we're just gonna watch them do this for another 8 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Oh, we got lions.
Hey.
Okay. Nice.
Step on him. Give him space. Oh my god.
Give him space. Are we done? Guys, are we done? Okay, we're gonna emote a little bit.
It's emoting
Heck
time.
yeah.
We're never done in Metro Royale. They have are we gonna have 6 minutes of emoting? Like,
dude,
they're laughing at me. Don't laugh at me. Do like, what the hell? I'm asking a genuine question. Why are you laughing at? Why are you laughing at Risha now?
What
is
the
that
heck?
about?
Look at all this stuff. What is happening? This is interesting. This is there's what are you doing?
Whoa. This is a family friendly show.
Literally. Oh my god. Dude, what the heck? I mean, that bucket's amazing. Oh, the slippers. The slippers are awesome.
This is an interesting cosmetic
What a way
choice.
to end. Yeah, what a way to end the show, for real. I don't think we've ever seen anything like it in the history of esports.
This is a very anticlimactic ending. We had like some top tier action, some cool flanks, some really amazing fights breaking down in airstrip, and an emote ending right there with the bucket on the head. So very interesting. You know what? Indeed, never seen before gameplay right there, Niptura. But here we go. That is going to wrap up our third and final Metro Royale game of the day for the first day of the Seaside Idol Rumble-Event. And you know what? For us having like covered very rarely Metro Royale, I gotta say that we've had some very good moments throughout these last 3 matches.
Yeah, 100%. It's been super fun to watch. You know, the very nature of Metro Royale is it tends to be very quiet and very kind of, you know, it's basically phase 1 of regular esports, but for the entire match a lot of time, unless you find people. And these creators really decided that they were going to do that. They were going to come in, fight to the death, and you know, and loot later, because there was time to loot later. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to watch this.
There you go, some of the highlights of our last game of the day. And Chocoholic, unfortunately, going out in the open there next to Airstrip, but we always know you're going to have a ton of players. A little bit of a risky decision that was made that you did not pay out in the end. Pay out, pay off, whichever one you want to use. Yeah, so again, some good moments in these fights, but the wide rotation of Captain was absolutely fantastic. And he was going so like his teammates were nowhere near, and it was a fight between 2 separate teams. And like, you know what? I'm Captain. I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to dominate. I'm going to get all of those eliminations for myself. And at the end, like Captain again being on point. So MVP maybe? I think so.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think it's pretty safe to say that. Oh no, you know what I've just seen? Cappy and crew minus 2 point something thousand, minus 2 million. That's what that comes out to. Minus 2 million. It was 2.164 point something. Minus 2 million.
I don't want to be the one to have that talk with the bank after, you know. They're not going to be happy. I think you're going to have to put your house on mortgage after that, but there's a lot. And there you go. A little guy.
Be distracted.
There you go. There you go. So that's a good way to wrap it up right there. So yeah, GG's on some of those plays. Again, Captain, top play comes to like style, but is he going to be the top player when it comes to statistics? We'll have to see very soon. But hey, I am very excited. I do wonder, has this broadcast changed in any way, shape, or form the rankings when it comes to vote ranking? We're really paying attention to. So we'll see. Maybe if we are going to have a little update before we do wrap up the stick round, so we can check out the MVP, the top players in terms of earnings of this last game, and again, potentially an update on the rankings.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get the show on the road. Super excited to see what these final results overall are going to be, right? I think we saw a lot of financial loss there. I don't think anybody really went home with the big bucks, but you know, we'll see how it went. Minus 2 million. That's really rough. I don't think I've seen that before, but it really makes me interested, Max, into, you know, Metro Royale esports, how big some of these losses could actually be, because if this is an influencer event, right, and they're already losing minus 2 million, then what are we going to see at some of these really, really, really high level plays?
Well, that's because they're coming into the match, right, with 6 armor, level 6 MK14s, maybe MG3s sometimes, like just completely stacked like loadout. So they're losing a lot because of that. I do wonder how the actual esports mode is going to go. Like, are you going to spawn with anything? Are you allowed to bring in some of the loot you've won? I do wonder, because it is quite a bit. But here, for instance, they're just coming in with their top tier loadout, so they were just ready to boot from the get-go, which is always fun to see how, like, what kind of their favorite loadout is. But it seems like everyone's favorite loadout is the meta loadout. But here we go, the MVP. We're going to see who's going to be taking the title again. And who guessed it? It's us. Captain once again on point with 5 eliminations, 2k damage, and just under 200,000 in earnings. So congratulations for Captain for being our back-to-back MVP here.
Yeah, very, very nice indeed. Also, our longest surviving of the 3 games, 22-29 of the 30 minutes. So yeah, definitely a big, big win for him and him and crew for this last game. And a great way to end the night.
Yeah, great way to end the night. Congratulations again to Captain for doing an absolute banger of these last 2 matches, though. What are the earnings looking like? Because it can be great, or you could be in debt for like the next 20 years, depending on like that number goes. So we'll have to keep up to date. But we are also going to be showing the popularity standings right now. So who's on top? I think Chocoholic is still going to be up there, and indeed she has not budged, but in the middle of the pack, it's still actually Copycall is still in 8th position. Donya still in 9th position. So it seems like that is how things might be. Staying at for our first week, and that means maybe the teams on the bottom might not be playing too much next week.
Interesting. That really surprises me for some of these influencers, right? Some of these creators. But you know what? Sometimes that's just where the cookie crumbles, right? Somebody's got to be in the bottom 8, and it's not fun, but it is necessary. And it is interesting to see that a lot of teams, or a lot of players actually have gotten a lot more votes. You see Cappy with 30 million. I think he had 22 when we last checked in here. So it is going really, really strongly. These popularity points just been racking up the last hour or so.
Yeah, but let's not forget, right, we're going to have a complete reset for some of these votes when it comes to this ranking. So, like, there might be another opportunity for some of your favorite creators to get high up in the rankings and maybe do a little bit of an upset against Chocoholic or Cappy Gaming, even though, not going to lie, seeing how big of a discrepancy there are like between some of these creators, it's gonna be tough to catch up. But I would love an underdog story here. I would love a massive upset in the Seaside Idol Rumble-Event to try and get that know your voice pack in the game. Which, to be honest, when you get a voice pack in a game, I'm not gonna lie, like underhanded like techniques are permitted. You can do anything because the prize is so worth it that I would do the worst stuff. Imagine, okay, maybe not the worst stuff. I would do underhanded techniques to just get ahead of the competition. Maybe just say, hey, look, Chocoholic, actually, I can do emotes even better than her. And then you just do a little montage of you doing emotes. I'm not going to vote for Chocoholic. I'm going to vote for, like, Creator X. Like, you know, could be fun.
You never know. You never know. Max is absolutely the type of guy, he's going to camp the exit points. He's going to camp those exit points so hard. You know it. Yes. You know it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't deny it.
It's the best strat, you know? You're just like, let the people loot. You're waiting at the extraction point. Just snatch all the good stuff for yourself, and you're going to be looking good at the end of the day. But that's going to be it for Metro Royale here for our first day of the Seaside Idol Rumble. Again, next broadcast is going to be next week on Saturday, same time, same place at that's going to be 8 p.m. CEST. And we're going to be having Payload, which, again, Payload is game mode I think that everyone has played at some point in PUBG Mobile, like more than Metro Royale. You got some insane, like, just jets and stuff you can be using in that mode. So, like, personally, this is the week I'm the most excited about. So that's going to be happening next week here in Nepturo. But which mode are you the most excited about? Because we've got Payload, Metro Royale, World of Wonders mode. What are you looking towards?
I love the Metro Royale. Honestly, I'm really excited to see more of it, but Payload's going to be so much fun. I think we're going to have such high octane action coming in there. Yeah, I want to see these creators just go absolutely wild with the helicopters, with the jets, with the whatever grenade things, guns, whatever they have now in Payload, because it gets kind of crazy in there. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah,
very looking forward to that indeed. Stuff. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. My producer said something in my ear. I didn't hear him. I don't. Oh, do we wrap it up? I have no idea. But we're just gonna keep on now and seeing how it's gonna be going. But yeah, again, if you do vote, you're not just doing it for your favorite content creator out there. You're also gonna be winning some really cool items in the game. So you got some like avatar frames, an avatar itself, which is a pretty sick looking avatar, and also a permanent purple level outfit, which I feel like a lot of these events, Nipturo, when we do them, just give you temporary outfits. The fact it's like a permanent purple tier outfit, and so I'm not gonna lie, it looks actually really sick. I don't know if like we have an image or something we can show. I guess we don't, but believe me when I say it, it's a cool looking outfit, and you can get it for free. So you should definitely go and check it out for yourself. After looking at these games today, Niptura, has your you might give some of your votes to changed.
Yes. It's gotta be Danya, right? It's gotta be. Come on.
Yeah, I
It's so good.
yeah.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile version 3.3. In this update, we've added a new themed mode and items, and improved the game as a whole. Let's explore this new version together. A giant kraken, giant underwater statues, a mysterious underwater palace. Welcome to PUBG Mobile's newest themed mode, Ocean Odyssey. In this new version, we've opened up a new kind of terrain and area, the Ocean Palace. Let's explore the new underwater world and combat together. The sea suppressor sustains an air pocket in the underwater Ocean Palace. You can walk around and fight within the air pocket just like on land, but once you cross its boundary, you'll be swimming underwater. To reach the Ocean Palace as quickly as possible, parachute directly to the ocean surface at the start of a match. You'll quickly submerge upon entering the water. Take advantage of the faster swim speed to get ahead in looting the palace. Don't worry if you're not the first to reach the Ocean Palace. There are hidden crates all around that are also full of supplies. Due to the abundant supplies, the Ocean Palace is sure to become a player hotspot rife with competition. Upon first entering the palace, you'll receive a special respawn card, so you can fight without worry in the Ocean Palace. You got this. Additionally, in the innermost part of the palace, there is a legendary trident. When you retrieve it, you'll obtain unique and powerful abilities, a special swimming animation, a swimming speed boost, and the ability to summon a powerful water spout. Make sure to get the trident and wield the power of Poseidon. It's worth mentioning that when the Ocean Palace's trident is retrieved, the Kraken will destroy the sea suppressor in a rage, flooding the Ocean Palace. Other than swimming back to land, you can also return quickly using the portal. Be careful and move fast. Besides the underwater Ocean Palace, there is another mysterious area on land, the Forsaken Ruins. The Forsaken Ruins also hold loads of supplies. Be sure to search for the switches in the Forsaken Ruins to open the passage to the Sea Treasury. The Sea Treasury is an underwater domain. Pass through an underwater cave to reach the entrance of the treasury. Light up the columns at the entrance to open the treasury door and obtain the hidden supplies within. There are also many water prisms scattered around the map. Approach them to open their barriers and obtain the rewards inside. In this new version, some airdrops have turned into a celestial sea treasure delivered by water column. Valuable supplies await you. In this Ocean Odyssey themed mode, we've added lots of new items. Let's take a look. First, we can use the Stingray core to summon the new vehicle, the Gleaming Stingray. This is an amphibious vehicle that can even fly at low altitude. Additionally, it can launch bubbles that can trap enemies inside. Next is the Water Orb Grenade. When thrown, it will form a huge water orb at the location of impact, engulfing players caught in the explosion. Players must swim to the edge of the water orb to escape. Enemies inside the water orb have reduced speed, while you and your teammates can dash inside the water orb. Besides the Water Orb Grenade, we also have the Water Orb Blaster. Use it to shoot a water orb that lasts a while. You can also quickly pull yourself into the orb and quickly transfer to other water orbs, or perform a second dash. What kind of creative feats will you pull off? Make sure to try it out in the new version. Finally, we have a new relocation item. The Whale Escape Pod can transfer an entire team to the play zone. You can also change its route or get off midway. With these items, you have plenty of tactical options. Don't forget about our August Airdrop Carnival. The theme this time is a pirate bash. Many islands will appear on the sea. Upon landing on the island, the minimap turns into a pirate's treasure map for helping you find treasure. When you reach a treasure spot, dig it up for a chance to get a special black and white pirate airdrop crate. Remember to join us in August for this treasure hunt event. As part of our Classic Mode updates, 3 areas on Erangel, Stalber, Ruins, and Milta have been overhauled. We've also added intel rooms. Once you get a secret key, you can open an intel room to get loads of supplies. The new DSR sniper rifle has also been added to all maps. This is a dual mag bolt action rifle with high accuracy and high damage. It can be equipped with scopes, muzzles, magazines, and cheek pad attachments. Keep in mind that it won't spawn on the ground. but you can get it from supply shops and the mobile shop. Also, the quick parachute feature has been added to classic mode and payload. You no longer need to worry about accidentally falling from heights. Oh, and pans have a new inspect emote in the new version. When you pick one up, don't forget to check it out. In this new version, payload mode has received huge updates, and in order to up the appeal of payload, we've specially added 2 vehicles. First is a vehicle exclusive to Payload, the fighter jet. This is a 2-seater vehicle equipped with an autocannon and missile launcher. It possesses extremely high mobility, and when locked onto by missiles, it can fire a decoy flare to get rid of them. Its arrival allows for more effective attacks on players and vehicles on the ground. Next, we've also added the Armamech to offset the power of the fighter jet. It's an unshakable threat that differs slightly from prior incarnations. It possesses an anti-air weapon, a guided missile launcher, as well as a Gatling gun controlled by the player in the passenger seat. Its original missile launcher ability has also been retained and can be used in Payload. The Payload battleground is sure to be livelier than ever. In addition to the 2 vehicles added to Payload, we've also added vehicle hit feedback. When you attack enemy vehicles with explosive weapons, hit feedback will show near the crosshair. Try it out in the new Payload. A new crisis has hit Metro Royale. The new version debuts the new Zombie Uprising mode. New zombies enemies are here. During the match, be wary of the time of day. When the darkness of night falls, danger intensifies. But don't worry, we've added new weapons and items to aid you in dealing with enemies. Additionally, there's a new bonus special trait and modification system to help you fight zombies. Also, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, firearm adjustments, teaming up improvements, and a convenient access tab. PUBG Mobile Metro Royale Chapter 21. An engaging challenge awaits. Stay tuned for the Metro Royale update videos to learn more. In the latest home system, we've added home parties. You can now throw awesome parties in your home. Once a party begins, you can go to the dance stage area to lead a dance and interact with various objects, adding a new kind of fun to your party. Hurry and invite friends to party with you. Additionally, we've added a Ludo minigame and home tree gameplay, as well as many interactive objects. We are also continuing to carry out home competitions to let everyone show off their creativity. Don't miss the newly available Aegean Bay Cove home items and events celebrating the launch of the Aegean Bay Cove style. New stylish items await you. Stay tuned for home update videos to learn more. Following the arrival of the Ocean Odyssey themed mode, World of Wonder has also been updated with related devices. The Environment Control device has new overcast and underwater weather. We have also added the Defensive Tower device, allowing for tower defense gameplay. Use the Tower Defense gameplay template and add defensive tower devices to build your own levels. Additionally, we've updated a bunch of other World of Wonder content. For more details, keep an eye out for World of Wonder update videos. That's it for this overview of the new content available in Ocean Odyssey. The secrets of the ocean await your exploration. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Zombie uprising. Disaster has struck again, leaving a small town in a dire situation. The conflict between humans and zombie is escalating. Dear survivors of PUBG Mobile Metro Royale, get ready for Metro Royale Chapter 21. The new season launches on July 12th and lasts until September 9th. Your mission is to fight off zombies, get supplies, and evacuate successfully. Before starting your mission, let's first assess the state of the town. The town is full of zombies. No one is safe, and be sure to take extreme caution when near these places. These are where zombie bosses are known to be active. A mutant hides within the power station. Don't get hurt by its club. Here is where the paymen often linger. They are good at using their fists in close-range combat and summoning groups of zombies to attack together. Fighting them requires agility to avoid their long-range attacks. The radiation zone is occupied by Variant F. They will spray fire bombs at you, as well as lunge towards you to attack at close range. During the match, you will experience time of day changes, from day to dusk, and finally night. Be cautious of the time changes. When the darkness of night falls, zombies will be abnormally aggressive. Next, if you look carefully, you will find many special containers have appeared in the town, with different bosses inside. Each night, they will wake up from their container, and these bosses are stronger and have better abilities. Of course, they are not without weaknesses. Find the glowing energy source on them and try to eliminate them. Oh, and as darkness falls, more dangers will arise. Watch out for newly dropped containers. Defeat the bosses inside them to get more supplies. In the town, you will encounter all kinds of zombie enemies, as well as special supply crates. Opening special supply crates attracts swarms of zombies to attack. Stay vigilant. When faced with a zombie attack, the new weapons and utility items may come in handy. First, let's look at the new weapons. The M134 and the flamethrower. These weapons will help you deal heavy damage to zombies and eliminate them more effectively. You can also use the stealth serum and lure grenade. With these items and weapons, you can formulate your ideal strategy. Additionally, by utilizing the bonus special trait and special trait system, you can modify your gear and improve your combat capabilities. On the battlefield of Zombie Uprising mode, you can get schematics needed to make modifications. Take them to the workstation to forge or modify fabled equipment traits. In addition to the new gear and systems for fighting zombies, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, a more convenient access tab, loss replays, highlights, as well as firearm adjustments, improvements to teaming up, and more. In terms of weapons, we added faction variants of the DDS and S12K, and existing faction weapons have been buffed. Additionally, starting from this season, you can use the room feature in Metro Royale to organize a match and fight alongside friends. Also, team-up functionality has been improved. When teaming up, teammates won't be able to change their loadout settings once they've readied up. If the team leader enters the match with loadout settings that are too low, the whole team must confirm in order for the match to start as normal. When the match ends, you can view the match results screen to watch loss replays and highlights. By the way, a new, more convenient access tab can be used to enter Metro Royale. This season, Misty Port and Arctic Base feature Spirit Pearl crates that can be found and opened for supplies. Next, new collectibles will be available with the start of the season. Also, if it's your first time playing Metro Royale, the number of maps you'll need to download will be fewer than was needed in the past to begin playing. Frontline Confrontation and Old Blockade Zone maps will be downloaded by default. Based on your own preferences, you can later download the Misty Port and Arctic Base maps. Metro Royale Chapter 21 is about to begin. Survivors, get ready for combat. We wish you all successful evacuations and bountiful loot. Zombie uprising. Disaster has struck again, leaving a small town in a dire situation. The conflict between humans and zombie is escalating. Dear survivors of PUBG Mobile Metro Royale, get ready for Metro Royale Chapter 21. The new season launches on July 12th and lasts until September 9th. Your mission is to fight off zombies, get supplies, and evacuate successfully. Before starting your mission, let's first assess the state of the town. The town is full of zombies. No one is safe, and be sure to take extreme caution when near these places. These are where zombie bosses are known to be active. A mutant hides within the power station. Don't get hurt by its club. Here is where the paymen often linger. They are good at using their fists in close-range combat and summoning groups of zombies to attack together. Fighting them requires agility to avoid their long-range attacks. The radiation zone is occupied by Variant F. They will spray fire bombs at you, as well as lunge towards you to attack at close range. During the match, you will experience time of day changes, from day to dusk and finally night. Be cautious of the time changes. When the darkness of night falls, zombies will be abnormally aggressive. Next, if you look carefully, you will find many special containers have appeared in the town with different bosses inside. Each night, they will wake up from their container, and these bosses are stronger and have better abilities. Of course, they are not without weaknesses. Find the glowing energy source on them and try to eliminate them. Oh, and as darkness falls, more dangers will arise. Watch out for newly dropped containers. Defeat the bosses inside them to get more supplies. In the town, you will encounter all kinds of zombie enemies, as well as special supply crates. Opening special supply crates attracts swarms of zombies to attack. Stay vigilant. When faced with a zombie attack, the new weapons and utility items may come in handy. First, let's look at the new weapons. The M134 and the flamethrower. These weapons will help you deal heavy damage to zombies and eliminate them more effectively. You can also use the stealth serum and lure grenade. With these items and weapons, you can formulate your ideal strategy. Additionally, by utilizing the bonus special trait and special trait system, you can modify your gear and improve your combat capabilities. On the battlefield of Zombie Uprising mode, you can get schematics needed to make modifications. Take them to the workstation to forge or modify fabled equipment traits. In addition to the new gear and systems for fighting zombies, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, a more convenient access tab, loss replays, highlights, as well as firearm adjustments, improvements to teaming up, and more. In terms of weapons, we added faction variants of the DDS and S12K, and existing faction weapons have been buffed. Additionally, starting from this season, you can use the room feature in Metro Royale to organize a match and fight alongside friends. Also, team-up functionality has been improved. When teaming up, teammates won't be able to change their loadout settings once they've readied up. If the team leader enters the match with loadout settings that are too low, the whole team must confirm in order for the match to start as normal. When the match ends, you can view the match results screen to watch loss replays and highlights. By the way, a new, more convenient access tab can be used to enter Metro Royale. This season, Misty Port and Arctic Base feature Spirit Pearl crates that can be found and opened for supplies. Next, new collectibles will be available with the start of the season. Also, if it's your first time playing Metro Royale, the number of maps you'll need to download will be fewer than was needed in the past to begin playing. Frontline Confrontation and Old Blockade Zone maps will be downloaded by default. Based on your own preferences, you can later download the Misty Port and Arctic Base maps. Metro Royale Chapter 21 is about to begin. Survivors, get ready for combat. We wish you all successful evacuations and bountiful loot.
Güvenerek oynayacağınız tek oyun diyebilirim. saniye saniye, piksel piksel videosunu, karelerini inceleyerek hani her türlü yakalayarak sonuca ulaşıyoruz.
Oyunun adil ortamını bozmak isteyen arkadaşları oyundan uzaklaştırmak çok keyifli bir olay bence.
Bu işlerden uzak durmalarını tavsiye ediyoruz. Kaçarları yok çünkü. Avlanmaya devam edecekler. Biz avcıyız.
Evet, bunda da büyük bir ihtimal röntgen var. Çünkü oyuncuyu direkt takip ediyor. Eğim dediğimiz artı işareti görünmeyen oyuncuların üzerine gidiyor direkt.
Gergopol arka evlerdeyken militariden sıkan bir kurşunla öldüm.
O sırada sürekli uçaktan atlayamıyorsun, donup kalıyorsun, gelip öldürüyorlar, dalga geçiyorlar. Tesadüf oyun içinden bildirip güvenlik merkezini fark edince o zaman karar verdim zaten.
Bu diğer oyunlar gibi değil, hakikaten senin şikayetini değerlendiriyor ve sonuca odaklanıyor. Biz neden bunun için çalışmıyoruz dedik.
PUBG Mobile dünya genelinde dedektif alımı yapacağını söylemişti. Ve ben buna başvurdum. Oyundaki hesabımın yüksekliğinden ve oyundaki adil oynayışımdan dolayı kabul gördüm. 2020 yılından beri yaklaşık 1400 günden beri PUBG Mobile'in güvenlik merkezinde hile videoları izleyip analiz yapan birisiyim.
Bildirim geldi. Bildirimi de kabul ettim. Böylece 2020 yılı ilk dedektiflerindenim. Yaklaşık bir 4-5 senedir de boşluk vermeden devam ediyorum. Şu anda hala göreve aktif şekilde çalışıyoruz.
Muhtemelen bu oyuncu temizdir, ses kasarak oynuyor.
Röntgen görüşü kullanarak hile yapan ileri seviye oyuncuları ise bir açık vermedikleri sürece tespit etmek çok zordur. Bu nedenle ihlalleri keşfetmek için her kusuru yakından analiz etmek çok önemli.
Yani şu anki yazılan açıklamaya dikkat ettiğinizde zaten otomatikman size nereye yapmanız gerektiğini yönlendirebiliyor.
Çok iyi hesaplarla karşılaşıyoruz. Kimsenin hakkına girmemek için bazı videoları saatlerce üzerinde durduğumuz oluyor.
Saniye saniye, piksel piksel videosunu, karelerini inceleyerek eğer gerçekten hilesi bunun hani her türlü yakalayarak sonuca ulaşıyoruz.
Oyuncu temizdir. Ses kasarak oynuyor.
İhlal yok.
İhlal yok.
İnternet kaynaklı da evet sıkıntı. Zaten ihlal olmuş olsaydı şu an arkasından ateş eden adamı görmesi
Bakın
lazım.
burada yine görüldüğü gibi
%100 temiz olduğunu.
Sebepsiz kimsenin ban yemeyeceği ve sürekli devamlılığı getireceği bir oyun içindeyiz. Sebepsiz kimse ban yemez ve hakkınızı arayacak çok abileriniz, kardeşleriniz var.
Arkadaşlar bansız hile diye bir şey yoktur. VIP hile, config vesaire. Kesinlikle PUBG Mobile'in güvenlik sistemleri bunları yakalar. Bansız hile diye bir şey yok. Kimse hile kullanmasın. Çünkü yakalanıyorsunuz. Kartal gözle izlediğimiz zaman yani config hile kullandığınız çok net bir şekilde görülüyor, algılanıyor.
Hello everyone, I'm Leon, the Home Butler. Version 3.3 brings loads of great updates to Home. Let's see what's in store together. To start off, you can now host parties, turning your home into an even more fun, interactive area. Simply purchase party buildings and you'll be able to start your very own party. After the party starts, you can lead a dance on the dance stage, using an officially recommended dance or choreograph your own dance with emotes in your possession. Other players in the home can then join you in a group dance. Everyone can also party it up by interacting with microphones, the DJ stage, and other objects. Gain intensity whenever players join the party, dance, interact with the DJ stage and microphone, or give home space gifts. When intensity reaches the required level, the whole server will enjoy a fireworks display and get home party packs stuffed with rewards. Get an intensity bonus when wearing an exclusive music party outfit, or in the first minute of the party reaching the required intensity. Invite your friends to a home party and share a dance together. This version, we're adding the Aegean Bay Cove style to our ever-expanding design options. From July 13th to July 28th, all players who've reached Home Level 4 can get an Aegean Bay Cove object pack from the Event Center. Use it in the Blueprint Workshop to build an Aegean Bay Cove style home in an instant. Visit your home and upgrade your home level during the event to get additional rewards. Build a home of your dreams now. We're also launching a Ludo minigame. You can start playing Ludo after obtaining the Ludo game table from the shop. Complete Ludo missions or make the ranking to get amazing rewards. Think you have a shot? Let's find out. We've also upgraded the home tree interactivity. Each home tree's growth is now separate. Home trees yield more home coins as their level increases. You can now water another player's home tree when you pay them a visit, and fertilize the home trees of friends. Both watering and fertilizing contributes towards a home tree's growth, and there might be a surprise lying in wait. Accumulate mutual assists to get a noble badge, which will be shown at the top of a home tree's assistance log. Help your friends' home trees prosper. Messenger interactions have also been improved. They can now increase your home's prosperity. We added special effects to indicate when a released messenger has returned. They could be carrying a random reward as well. Remember to collect it. By the way, a new butler, the bright and beautiful Lucy, arrives soon with exclusive emotes and outfits. Use elite home coins to get her right away. Likewise, increase favorability with her to get up to 3 different looks. To make things easier, you can now share your home with others by generating an exclusive QR code. Use this feature to share your home on social media so more players can visit. We've also added the ability to distribute home packs. Purchase packs of various levels and send them to others. Different level packs contain different rewards with varying odds. The higher the level, the better the reward. After a pack has been placed, others can approach it to get surprise rewards. What are you waiting for? Go try it out now. We added home creator levels to encourage more players to try making something themselves. Your creator level will increase based on how many times your blueprints are downloaded. Get an exclusive high-quality title and a creator statue once you reach the required level. Time for you to go design even more amazing maps. That's all for this overview of all the upcoming home updates. Come experience it with us. If you have any questions of your own, be sure to let us know in the comments. See you next time. Hello everyone, I'm Leon, the Home Butler. This video will introduce the new home party gameplay. First, to host a home party, go to the home shop or the beach behind your home to purchase the Seaside Music Stage or Seaside Lavish Music Park. Seaside Music Stage can be redeemed using home coins, and Seaside Lavish Music Park can be redeemed with elite home coins. In home information, you can tap party to throw a party. You can throw 2 home parties for free each week. Choose between throwing a music party or lavish music party. Be sure to check the party perks of each and set a party name and start time. Once created, you can invite individual or multiple friends, or send an invitation to World Chat and Clan Chat. Next, exclusive background music will play once the party starts. You can go to the dance stage area to lead a dance using an officially recommended dance, or choreograph your dance with emotes that you own. Lead other players to dance with you. Additionally, players can interact with the DJ stage, microphone, seats, and sound system to perform unique emotes and play custom party music. Parties hosted at the Seaside Lavish Music Park will have exclusive sky and stage flame effects. Next, all party attendees can get a free space gift, or multiple space gifts if attending a lavish music party. Do keep in mind that these space gifts can only be used in the current party. Last up is party intensity. When players join the party, lead a dance, join a dance, interact with the DJ stage or microphone, or send space gifts, the party's intensity will increase. You can also get bonus intensity in the first minute of reaching an intensity threshold, and when wearing exclusive music party outfits. When a max intensity is reached, there will be server-wide fireworks, and server-wide home party packs will be sent, containing crate coupon scraps, home coins, and home elite coins. Players in the home can collect these for free, up to 10 times per day. What are you waiting for? Hurry and invite friends to party with you, and dance the summer heat away. Welcome to PUBG Mobile version 3.3. In this update, we've added a new themed mode and items, and improved the game as a whole. Let's explore this new version together. A giant kraken, giant underwater statues, a mysterious underwater palace. Welcome to PUBG Mobile's newest themed mode, Ocean Odyssey. In this new version, we've opened up a new kind of terrain and area, the Ocean Palace. Let's explore the new underwater world and combat together. The sea suppressor sustains an air pocket in the underwater Ocean Palace. You can walk around and fight within the air pocket just like on land, but once you cross its boundary, you'll be swimming underwater. To reach the Ocean Palace as quickly as possible, parachute directly to the ocean surface at the start of a match. You'll quickly submerge upon entering the water. Take advantage of the faster swim speed to get ahead in looting the palace. Don't worry if you're not the first to reach the Ocean Palace. There are hidden crates all around that are also full of supplies. Due to the abundant supplies, the Ocean Palace is sure to become a player hotspot rife with competition. Upon first entering the palace, you'll receive a special respawn card, so you can fight without worry in the Ocean Palace. You got this. Additionally, in the innermost part of the palace, there is a legendary trident. When you retrieve it, you'll obtain unique and powerful abilities, a special swimming animation, a swimming speed boost, and the ability to summon a powerful water spout. Make sure to get the trident and wield the power of Poseidon. It's worth mentioning that when the Ocean Palace's trident is retrieved, the Kraken will destroy the sea suppressor in a rage, flooding the Ocean Palace. Other than swimming back to land, you can also return quickly using the portal. Be careful and move fast. Besides the underwater Ocean Palace, there is another mysterious area on land, the Forsaken Ruins. The Forsaken Ruins also hold loads of supplies. Be sure to search for the switches in the Forsaken Ruins to open the passage to the Sea Treasury. The Sea Treasury is an underwater domain. Pass through an underwater cave to reach the entrance of the treasury. Light up the columns at the entrance to open the treasury door and obtain the hidden supplies within. There are also many water prisms scattered around the map. Approach them to open their barriers and obtain the rewards inside. In this new version, some airdrops have turned into a celestial sea treasure delivered by water column. Valuable supplies await you. In this Ocean Odyssey themed mode, we've added lots of new items. Let's take a look. First, we can use the Stingray core to summon the new vehicle, the Gleaming Stingray. This is an amphibious vehicle that can even fly at low altitude. Additionally, it can launch bubbles that can trap enemies inside. Next is the Water Orb Grenade. When thrown, it will form a huge water orb at the location of impact, engulfing players caught in the explosion. Players must swim to the edge of the water orb to escape. Enemies inside the water orb have reduced speed, while you and your teammates can dash inside the water orb. Besides the Water Orb Grenade, we also have the Water Orb Blaster. Use it to shoot a water orb that lasts a while. You can also quickly pull yourself into the orb and quickly transfer to other water orbs, or perform a second dash. What kind of creative feats will you pull off? Make sure to try it out in the new version. Finally, we have a new relocation item. The Whale Escape Pod can transfer an entire team to the play zone. You can also change its route or get off midway. With these items, you have plenty of tactical options. Don't forget about our August Airdrop Carnival. The theme this time is a pirate bash. Many islands will appear on the sea. Upon landing on the island, the minimap turns into a pirate's treasure map for helping you find treasure. When you reach a treasure spot, dig it up for a chance to get a special black and white pirate airdrop crate. Remember to join us in August for this treasure hunt event. As part of our Classic Mode updates, 3 areas on Erangel, Stalber, Ruins, and Milta have been overhauled. We've also added intel rooms. Once you get a secret key, you can open an intel room to get loads of supplies. The new DSR sniper rifle has also been added to all maps. This is a dual mag bolt-action rifle with high accuracy and high damage. It can be equipped with scopes, muzzles, magazines, and cheek pad attachments. Keep in mind that it won't spawn on the ground, but you can get it from supply shops and the mobile shop. Also, the quick parachute feature has been added to Classic Mode and Payload. You no longer need to worry about accidentally falling from heights. Oh, and Pans have a new Inspect emo in the new version. When you pick one up, don't forget to check it out. In this new version, Payload Mode has received huge updates, and in order to up the appeal of Payload, we've specially added 2 vehicles. First is a vehicle exclusive to Payload, the Fighter Jet. This is a two-seater vehicle equipped with an autocannon and missile launcher. It possesses extremely high mobility, and when locked onto by missiles, it can fire a decoy flare to get rid of them. Its arrival allows for more effective attacks on players and vehicles on the ground. Next, we've also added the Armamech to offset the power of the fighter jet. It's an unshakable threat that differs slightly from prior incarnations. It possesses an anti-air weapon, a guided missile launcher, as well as a Gatling gun controlled by the player in the passenger seat. Its original missile launcher ability has also been retained and can be used in Payload. The Payload battleground is sure to be livelier than ever. In addition to the two vehicles added to Payload, we've also added vehicle hit feedback. When you attack enemy vehicles with explosive weapons, hit feedback will show near the crosshair. Try it out in the new Payload. A new crisis has hit Metro Royale. The new version debuts the new Zombie Uprising mode. New zombies enemies are here. During the match, be wary of the time of day. When the darkness of night falls, danger intensifies. But don't worry, we've added new weapons and items to aid you in dealing with enemies. Additionally, there's a new bonus special trait and modification system to help you fight zombies. Also, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, firearm adjustments, teaming up improvements, and a convenient access tab. PUBG Mobile Metro Royale Chapter 21. An engaging challenge awaits. Stay tuned for the Metro Royale update videos to learn more. In the latest home system, we've added home parties. You can now throw awesome parties in your home. Once a party begins, you can go to the dance stage area to lead a dance and interact with various objects, adding a new kind of fun to your party. Hurry and invite friends to party with you. Additionally, we've added a Ludo minigame and home tree gameplay, as well as many interactive objects. We are also continuing to carry out home competitions to let everyone show off their creativity. Don't miss the newly available Aegean Bay Cove home items and events celebrating the launch of the Aegean Bay Cove style. New stylish items await you. Stay tuned for home update videos to learn more. Following the arrival of the Ocean Odyssey themed mode, World of Wonder has also been updated with related devices. The Environment Control device has new overcast and underwater weather. We have also added the Defensive Tower device, allowing for tower defense gameplay. Use the Tower Defense gameplay template and add defensive tower devices to build your own levels. Additionally, we've updated a bunch of other World of Wonder content. For more details, keep an eye out for World of Wonder update videos. That's it for this overview of the new content available in Ocean Odyssey. The secrets of the ocean await your exploration. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Zombie uprising. Disaster has struck again, leaving a small town in a dire situation. The conflict between humans and zombie is escalating. Dear survivors of PUBG Mobile Metro Royale, get ready for Metro Royale Chapter 21. The new season launches on July 12th and lasts until September 9th. Your mission is to fight off zombies, get supplies, and evacuate successfully. Before starting your mission, let's first assess the state of the town. The town is full of zombies. No one is safe, and be sure to take extreme caution when near these places. These are where zombie bosses are known to be active. A mutant hides within the power station. Don't get hurt by its club. Here is where the paymen often linger. They are good at using their fists in close-range combat and summoning groups of zombies to attack together. Fighting them requires agility to avoid their long-range attacks. The radiation zone is occupied by Variant F. They will spray fire bombs at you, as well as lunge towards you to attack at close range. During the match, you will experience time of day changes from day to dusk and finally night. Be cautious of the time changes. When the darkness of night falls, zombies will be abnormally aggressive. Next, if you look carefully, you will find many special containers have appeared in the town with different bosses inside. Each night, they will wake up from their container, and these bosses are stronger and have better abilities. Of course, they are not without weaknesses. Find the glowing energy source on them and try to eliminate them. Oh, and as darkness falls, more dangers will arise. Watch out for newly dropped containers. Defeat the bosses inside them to get more supplies. In the town, you will encounter all kinds of zombie enemies, as well as special supply crates. Opening special supply crates attracts swarms of zombies to attack. Stay vigilant. When faced with a zombie attack, the new weapons and utility items may come in handy. First, let's look at the new weapons. The M134 and the flamethrower. These weapons will help you deal heavy damage to zombies and eliminate them more effectively. You can also use the stealth serum and lure grenade. With these items and weapons, you can formulate your ideal strategy. Additionally, by utilizing the bonus special trait and special trait system, you can modify your gear and improve your combat capabilities. On the battlefield of Zombie Uprising mode, you can get schematics needed to make modifications. Take them to the workstation to forge or modify fabled equipment traits. In addition to the new gear and systems for fighting zombies, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, a more convenient access tab, loss replays, highlights, as well as firearm adjustments, improvements to teaming up, and more. In terms of weapons, we added faction variants of the DDS and S12K, and existing faction weapons have been buffed. Additionally, starting from this season, you can use the room feature in Metro Royale to organize a match and fight alongside friends. Also, team up functionality has been improved. When teaming up, teammates won't be able to change their loadout settings once they've readied up. If the team leader enters the match with loadout settings that are too low, the whole team must confirm in order for the match to start as normal. When the match ends, you can view the match results screen to watch loss replays and highlights. By the way, a new, more convenient access tab can be used to enter Metro Royale. This season, Misty Port and Arctic Base feature Spirit Pearl crates that can be found and opened for supplies. Next, new collectibles will be available with the start of the season. Also, if it's your first time playing Metro Royale, the number of maps you'll need to download will be fewer than was needed in the past to begin playing. Frontline Confrontation and Old Blockade Zone maps will be downloaded by default. Based on your own preferences, you can later download the Misty Port and Arctic Base maps. Metro Royale Chapter 21 is about to begin. Survivors, get ready for combat. We wish you all successful evacuations and bountiful loot. Zombie uprising. Disaster has struck again, leaving a small town in a dire situation. The conflict between humans and zombie is escalating. Dear survivors of PUBG Mobile Metro Royale, get ready for Metro Royale Chapter 21. The new season launches on July 12th and lasts until September 9th. Your mission is to fight off zombies, get supplies, and evacuate successfully. Before starting your mission, let's first assess the state of the town. The town is full of zombies. No one is safe, and be sure to take extreme caution when near these places. These are where zombie bosses are known to be active. A mutant hides within the power station. Don't get hurt by its club. Here is where the paymen often linger. They are good at using their fists in close-range combat and summoning groups of zombies to attack together. Fighting them requires agility to avoid their long-range attacks. The radiation zone is occupied by Variant F. They will spray fire bombs at you, as well as lunge towards you to attack at close range. During the match, you will experience time of day changes from day to dusk and finally night. Be cautious of the time changes. When the darkness of night falls, zombies will be abnormally aggressive. Next, if you look carefully, you will find many special containers have appeared in the town with different bosses inside. Each night, they will wake up from their container, and these bosses are stronger and have better abilities. Of course, they are not without weaknesses. Find the glowing energy source on them and try to eliminate them. Oh, and as darkness falls, more dangers will arise. Watch out for newly dropped containers. Defeat the bosses inside them to get more supplies. In the town, you will encounter all kinds of zombie enemies, as well as special supply crates. Opening special supply crates attracts swarms of zombies to attack. Stay vigilant. When faced with a zombie attack, the new weapons and utility items may come in handy. First, let's look at the new weapons. The M134 and the flamethrower. These weapons will help you deal heavy damage to zombies and eliminate them more effectively. You can also use the stealth serum and lure grenade. With these items and weapons, you can formulate your ideal strategy. Additionally, by utilizing the bonus special trait and special trait system, you can modify your gear and improve your combat capabilities. On the battlefield of Zombie Uprising mode, you can get schematics needed to make modifications. Take them to the workstation to forge or modify fabled equipment traits. In addition to the new gear and systems for fighting zombies, we made some improvements to the gameplay experience, including a new room feature, a more convenient access tab, loss replays, highlights, as well as firearm adjustments, improvements to teaming up, and more. In terms of weapons, we added faction variants of the DDS and S12K, and existing faction weapons have been buffed. Additionally, starting from this season, you can use the room feature in Metro Royale to organize a match and fight alongside friends. Also, team up functionality has been improved. When teaming up, teammates won't be able to change their loadout settings once they've readied up. If the team leader enters the match with loadout settings that are too low, the whole team must confirm in order for the match to start as normal. When the match ends, you can view the match results screen to watch loss replays and highlights. By the way, a new, more convenient access tab can be used to enter Metro Royale. This season, Misty Port and Arctic Base feature Spirit Pearl crates that can be found and opened for supplies. Next, new collectibles will be available with the start of the season. Also, if it's your first time playing Metro Royale, the number of maps you'll need to download will be fewer than was needed in the past to begin playing. Frontline Confrontation and Old Blockade Zone maps will be downloaded by default. Based on your own preferences, you can later download the Misty Port and Arctic Base maps. Metro Royale Chapter 21 is about to begin. Survivors, get ready for combat. We wish you all successful evacuations and bountiful loot.
Güvenerek oynayacağınız tek oyun diyebilirim. saniye, piksel piksel videosunu, karelerini inceleyerek hani her türlü yakalayarak sonuca ulaşıyoruz. Oyunun adil ortamını bozmak isteyen arkadaşları oyundan uzaklaştırmak çok keyifli bir olay bence.
Bu işlerden uzak durmalarını tavsiye ediyoruz. Kaçarları yok çünkü. Avlanmaya devam edecekler. Biz avcıyız.
Evet, bunda da büyük bir ihtimal röntgen var. Çünkü oyuncuyu direkt takip ediyor. Eğim dediğimiz artı işareti görünmeyen oyuncuların üzerine gidiyor direkt.
Gergopol arka evlerdeyken militariden sıkan bir kurşunla öldüm.
O sırada sürekli uçaktan atlayamıyorsun, donup kalıyorsun, gelip öldürüyorlar, dalga geçiyorlar. Tesadüf oyun içinden bildirip güvenlik merkezini fark edince o zaman karar verdin zaten.
Bu diğer oyunlar gibi değil. Hakikaten senin şikayetini değerlendiriyor ve sonuca odaklanıyor. Biz neden bunun için çalışmıyoruz dedik.
PUBG Mobile dünya genelinde dedektif alımı yapacağını söylemişti. Ve ben buna başvurdum. Oyundaki hesabımın yüksekliğinden ve oyundaki adil oynayışımdan dolayı kabul gördüm. 2020 yılından beri yaklaşık 1400 günden beri PUBG Mobile'in güvenlik merkezinde hile videoları izleyip analiz yapan birisiyim.
Bildirim geldi. Bildirimi de kabul ettim. Böylece 2020 yılı ilk dedektiflerindenim. Yaklaşık bir 4-5 senedir de boşluk vermeden devam ediyorum. Şu anda aylar göreve aktif şekilde çalışıyoruz.
Muhtemelen bu oyuncu temizdir, ses kasarak oynuyor.
Röntgen görüşü kullanarak hile yapan ileri seviye oyuncuları ise bir açık vermedikleri sürece tespit etmek çok zordur. Bu nedenle ihlalleri keşfetmek için her kusuru yakından analiz etmek çok önemlidir.
Yani şu anki yazılan açıklamaya dikkat ettiğinizde zaten otomatikman size nereye yapmanız gerektiğini yönlendirebiliyor.
Çok iyi hesaplarla karşılaşıyoruz. Kimsenin hakkına girmemek için bazı videoları saatlerce üzerinde durduğumuz oluyor.
Saniye saniye, piksel piksel videosunu, karelerini inceleyerek eğer gerçekten hilesi bunun hani her türlü yakalayarak sonuca ulaşıyoruz.
Oyuncu temizdir. Ses kasarak oynuyor. İhlal yok. İhlal yok.
İnternet kaynaklı da evet sıkıntı. Zaten ihlal olmuş olsaydı şu an arkasından ateş eden adamı görmesi lazım.
Bakın burada yine görüldüğü gibi
%100 temiz olduğunu.